ざいました。それでは大変お待たせいたしました。Evo Japan 2025 presented by Left Tekken 8 The Finals 選手の皆さんの入場です。決勝トップ8まで上り詰めた選手の皆さんの入場です。 Here are your top 8 finalists! 2位ムールゴーノイルマンチャーピニャーシャドウ20-0うるさーいランチューEvo Japan 2025 presented by Left Tekken 8 The Finals 以上8名の選手により争われます。 Let the games begin!
はい、では皆様改めましておはようございます。
おはようございます。
エボジャパン2025プレゼンテッドバイレーバーテック鉄拳8ついに決勝トップ8で揃いました。本日実況解説務めます源谷です。よろしくお願いいたします。 さあそして解説にははめこさんをお迎えしてお送りいたします。よろしくお願いします。
はい、はめことでございます。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。さあというわけでいよいよエボジャパンも最終日、この鉄拳8部門は、1000人近くのエントリーがあった中でついにトップ8、決勝ですね。
そうですね、今回でいうとやはり韓国で強しということで、トップ8中6名が、韓国のプレイヤーとなりました。
なりましたね。そんな中でも、日本のピンヤとアメリカのシャドウ 20Z が勝ち残っていると、
そうですね、
いうことで、その顔ぶれはもう文句なしの強豪揃いかなというふうに思います。
キャラクターもばらけましたね。
そうですね、本当にキャラクターはかなりばらけている。でも鉄拳8シーズン2、昨日と一昨日と、初日とデー2見てた中でキャラクターは道中でもかなりばらけていたのかなというふうに思いますよね。
そうですね、やっぱりあんまりそのキャラバランスが変わったと言っても、キャラをなんか大きく変更するプレイヤー自体が少なかったなという印象でした。言
ったらどのキャラクターでも勝てるような、このシーズン2になっておりますので、熱戦に期待したいと思います。
Before and bath fitter. Before and bath fitter. Bath Fitter's tub to shower conversion is the perfect upgrade that's both practical and stylish. Getting in and out is easier than ever before, and our seamless walls eliminate mess and stress. Enjoy your new shower knowing Bath Fitter has you covered by a lifetime warranty. Join over 2 million satisfied customers today and enjoy a shower that's built for your needs. Bath Fitter. It just fits.
Been too many opportunities where we've been able to see Raven be able to perform at this level of an elite tournament, or even Jack for that matter. And their paths to get here, bro, we got to talk about that. Mong just run to get here. Over XCC, over Daniel Motto, over Yojin Boy early on. Mao Il, over Anakin, over Lohai, over Ao, over Chicory.
Wow.
Mogold, over Ikari, over Shonen, over Pina, over Hendo. Knees run, check this out. Chai, Pika, Hazare Metal, AK, Rangchu, and Akil.
God damn. And he two-0'd a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
Oh
it was quick
God.
set.
I mean, I'm glad you even said that, though. I mean, just to go back to Mao Will, I feel like we need to talk about the fact that he was switching characters a lot of times. Went from the Victor, messing with the Nina a little bit, back on the Jack that should tell you everything you need to know.
And he beat Anakin in the Jack Mirror in a close set, too.
Oh, wow. Yo, jeez.
He was working with the spread, especially towards the, I'd say, like the middle part of last year. You saw him out there in DreamHack Sweden where he was able to secure his EWC slot.
Yep.
He was running that kind of combination of Jack and Victor at that time.
Speaking of the EWC slot, you know, all these players obviously vying for that spot. Ulsan already qualified because of being last year's champion.
Exactly, yeah.
So that I know you want to talk about that.
So that means if he's able to sneak into that top 4, we're going to have to play a tiebreaker set between these fifth place placers, and it's going to be another high stakes like that DreamHack Sweden, that DreamHack Summer event that happened last year. We might have to see some fifth placers. Might have to play a third potential set.
Oh, man. So now we also, Pina. I want to talk about Pina. We talked about the character variety. I think Raven is one of these characters that really got so much stronger when it came to this Season 2 update. Very annoying to deal with. Pina's been so dominant with the character throughout the years. Now he's got an even stronger version of this Raven character that he's mastered essentially, and now I feel like this is a return to form.
In Japan specifically, I felt like Pina and maybe Keisuke were the players that if you looked at the beginning of Tekken 7 and then you looked at the end of Tekken 7, those were two of the players here domestically that made the biggest jump nationally in terms of level of play, and I would even say consistency to a degree. But Tekken 8, the hot swap, when we did that, that kind of posed an issue for someone like Pina because he was just having a lot of trouble posting consistent results early on, and you could see this shaken confidence in him. All of a sudden, he's picking Reina in tournament. He's like, I have no faith in this character in this particular matchup, and it felt like he just gave up towards the middle part of last year. So it's interesting when you check the Season 2 patch notes, the 2 that we've had, by the way. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I felt like Raven, the whole page, I just saw up arrows. Minus 20 becomes minus 14. Minus 14 becomes minus 13. Damage up. Maybe a bunch of these little buffs add up and may have given him really the potential to have the success that he had at this tournament.
It's a good storyline. I mean, it's how Pina got his groove back.
I mean, I'm glad you talked about his confidence, right? Like, we know that that's a major part of his gameplay.
He's always been an emotional player. He's not a method actor. He's definitely somebody you can tell straight up like how he's feeling. And when he's feeling good, when he's feeling confident, he's bouncing, he's happy, and it feels like his quality of play and his decision making is really solid. But when stuff starts to not go his way, he ends up in scramble situations and things don't go his way, you can see he wears dread on his face. this kind of stage and him being back here on this kind of stage, I wonder how he's going to react to that, especially in a long set against someone like Shadow.
Yeah.
But the thing is, too, this is his home turf. Shadow, on the other hand, you guys talked about earlier, had great success in his run at the finals in this same country not, 4 or 5 months ago, right? For him to be able to find a top 8 spot at this tournament on this stage like that again, that says something about there's something about Japan. I don't know. He starts eating some of the food out here. He starts doing good. The performance adds up.
I would say we point to I will go back further. The end of Tekken 7, and even like a little bit before that, Shadow has consistently been like cracking that top 16, cracking that top 8, getting into the TWTs.
He is also a student of the game. He will try out every single character in ranked, in tournament. He will try to learn the matchups and, of course, try to be the best player he can be.
I went to tournaments with him where he would win. He won tournaments, locals in other states with Yoshimitsu, with the Heihachi. He would do that just so he can learn how to get a proper understanding, and he would use that to his advantage to be a better player.
2 or 3 sub points to that too is obviously, the Pakistan made a big statement, of course, with the Korea versus Pakistan exhibition that happened a few months ago.
Oh, we got a new follower?
Season 1, we're the best, right? Obviously, the passport issue is it's an ever-losing matchup, unfortunately for us. So in their absence, the question then becomes who steps up.
Wait, why's my alert box not?
With resounding presence in this top 8, 6 of the 8 slots in here. They're like, yo, we're clear number 2 in hot pursuit, right? But you got to talk about USA. Bruh, the weekly events that we've had out here in Japan, leading up to this event, Ty shows up to a 100-man tournament, wins in Japan. King Ray Jr. shows up to a 90-man bracket with some of the same players that you see on the stage.
And they all did well here during the tournament. We got Jimmy J, Anakin, everybody was putting in work.
And now, look at who you see on stage, Shadow. There's something, the American players that have committed to traveling and have committed to the game, no matter what happened this patch or that patch, the players gonna play, bro. The ones that show up and play, look at the success that they're having. And the ones that show up in these online brackets every week and compete in spite of whatever condition, when they commit to the grind, the results are showing, and that's what's cool about this. The other thing about Shadow, too, you got to talk about his run in this tournament. So everyone in loser's bracket, the person that they lost to is still in the tournament, except for Shadow. Shadow lost to Ghost.
Oh, we got another follower. Jillian, man. Appreciate you. Uh-oh. We almost there. One more follow. I hit my goal.
Since then, generational run, right? He's 11-1 right now in the bracket right now. He went on a tear through losers. Over Higem, over Shonen, over Yagami, over Ao, over Chanel, over Akil after the loss to Gosei. Pina, on the other hand, lost to Mogold, got dubs over John Ding, Sharp, Matsuba, and Ulsan.
Oh my God. That's how Ulsan got into the loser side.
Ulsan lost to Pina.
Oh, some killers.
Tai, Kudans, Lohai, and Daniel Mato back to back. Rankshu after his loss to Ni. Over Toko, over Aladar, over Victimo, over Matsuba, over Sayer, over Yoretz, over Chikarin to make it to this spot.
I mean, you guys heard all the names now that Obama just kind of sounded off. That tells you the quality of play that's out here. Of course, not everybody in the world could have made it, but man, the killers were here. They were definitely here.
The point to me is this, right? No matter how you feel about this patch, that patch, whatever, you can see the timeline that we're on right now, right? The theme to me with Tekken World Tour and just with this game, competitively speaking, right now is the players are going to play. And the big thing is there's a lot of think about how we even got here. We had to go through 2 patches in the past 4 weeks. The key word here is adaptation.
Bars.
The thing is, the players, I think, this year are going to be tested in a way that they have not really been tested as severely before in terms of their ability to adapt their strategies and adapt defensively to how the game changes. You just watch the video. You got 3 patches lined up for the next 3-4 months, right? The game is about to change a lot consistently, and it's about to change quickly. So I think this year of this tour is going to feel very different for some players. And I would even say, like, if we get theory fight a little bit, I'm thinking about some players who maybe have a roster of characters where they rely mostly on their core Tekken. You know, think about like players like Kokomo who run like a Fang, you might run Fang, might run Drag, might run this. Think about the options that they have with that kind of approach, where you can just week to week, you can be like, who's higher value? I can just go to this. Whereas the character specialist and players that are kind of more honed in on one character, and then they have a sub pick, that might be a little bit more difficult for them. They might have to make harder adjustments to that.
You know, I'm glad you said that, man. Shout outs to Arslan Ash, man, one of the GOATs out there. he just recently started tweeting about like, hey, I'm really starting to get the grasp of how to like control the pace of this game versus some of the stronger opponents. And he's starting, if you talk about switching characters and moving on and on, he has been one of the main proponents of a player who has been doing that consistently, and now he's starting to get a hand on it. Now he's starting to play these bigger characters.
And I almost got to call it out, man. It takes time for these players to do it.
It does, bro.
There was a time where everyone's like, he's washed. He's never going to do anything again.
You know how
bro, look at where he's at right now.
I remember literally looking at a tournament from my house and tweeting like, oh, Lee's starting to play Tekken 8. Like, I remember seeing it happen, and now you can see him showing up in these top 8s, beating some of the names. You're like, well, Lee's washed. You know what I'm saying? You know how people talk.
It felt like it took a few months, but I remember that moment in Tiger Uppercut, right, when he started to really play the game. But that's also a theme of this. Not every player is the same. Some players are the kind that maybe they just might take a while longer to cook and adjust, and then finally, when they make those adjustments, they're very good at like honing skills like that, right? Some players have a vision on how the gameplay is shifting, and they're able to just like kind of just on like in like a fluid motion, just adapt to what is the strongest win conditions and how to set up for that. And they're able to employ that into the gameplay very quickly after seeing it. Not every player is the same, and that's kind of what I'm saying is like the format and the approach that you're going to have to take for the tour this year, that might be really difficult for some players more so than others.
I mean, I'll go back to John Ding, right? John Ding not in this top 8, but he's one of the players that when he came to Tekken 8 Eddie, he completely, I feel like, kind of shifted his play style. He was like, yo, I'm a pop heat. You don't know how to fight it, you're dead. And even him having these backup characters, the Asu Senna on the back burner, and now he is even like, I have to switch this up. He has to change that style even more so, because you can't keep running back to that same wheel expecting the different results or the same results. You now have to deal with it up front. And like you said, adjustment is the name of the game.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy either. I think that, man, I can't imagine. Here's the thing, Steve. Like, bro, some of these players, let's be honest with you, as cool as I think it would be to see Mao say, you know what, I'm going to be a pro.
All right, let's get this going.
I'm going to pick up another random game, right, like that, right? You're not going to see that, bro. These guys are locked in. If they're playing at the global elite level, they're Tekken players, right? So the thing is, he has no choice. Like, he's going to have to adapt. And here you see him locking in on Jack. I'm curious to see what the strategy is here from Manja, how well he's able to, of course, adapt to whatever Mao's approach to this matchup. Obviously, he's going to try to space him out a little bit. Let's see what the reads are in terms of Gamma Charge, obviously, in his Gamma Stomp stance.
Oh, Law versus Jack. Okay.
These players are going to have to adapt, and I'm curious to see how it plays out.
It's going to be real activity on the side of Law, right? Law's one of these characters who's historically been able to just annoy you to death and make you play his game. Jack now has a lot more control over said game. But game 1, top 8 Evo Japan 2025. Tekken 8 goes down now. It's Manja versus Mao Il. Let's get into it.
Korea versus Korea matchup to open up here in the subconscious. 4-4-2, put that boot on him immediately. Mao Il with the 2-1, that high mid-string control. And Manja looking to get in on his terms and then start that pressure, starting with the down back 3 there.
One of the things that really has to watch out for, going up against Manja, you do not want to get launched. Law's ability to keep the character in the air and go to the other side of the wall is much more dangerous than it's ever been.
Engage. I like that, using the armor. Raw heat burst. And look at the quick sidestep to the right just to be sure, but you're still locked up on this wall.
And of course, Jack, not the best step, obviously, but have to kind of be a little bit earnest against this Law character and what he can do. Nunchucks all day.
Okay, spins it. Getting real close to being closed out here. Mao Il, raw rage, that's gonna hit. No, it's not.
Oh, and the punish there with the 3+4.
Manja pretty polite with the approach too, just working the down back 3, cancel. That's a successful bait, right? It makes you wonder how much that interaction has gone down between the two of them.
You know what's crazy? As much as we talk about how heat has affected it and changed how Tekken is played, you still see very compact, very slow-paced game up until you get these heat engagers. But even still, it's about who takes their turn back first and who's going to interrupt.
Yes.
But, oh, speaking of interrupt, breaks the guard.
The success on the particle barriers has been crazy for Mao Il. And look at the reward here. This wall pressure, adding chip.
Keeping him there, but that was a great low punch there. I like that. He's able to take the momentum back here. Goes for the mid. Did not get a clean hit after it.
Sliding with nunchucks.
Down 4-1. And you've already seen how Mung just started to like put in his head, plant that seed of being like, hey, am I going to go low? Am I going to hit you with this slide?
Am I
get the free follow-up.
Am I even going to finish? Am I going to use the follow-up?
Ooh, and that's another thing about Tekken 8 that we're starting to see people do. They know that armor's coming. They're actually going to go for the
grab.
Throw. Take that turn. Take it back. Even if it's not a combo starter throw like Law, at least you get the momentum.
Yeah, I was like, this kind of throw is especially cheap just because of the reward you get.
And it gives you a better way of dealing with these characters with high-profile armor moves that can break you.
Oh, the follow-up at the wall and gets damage. Oh, the adjustment. He missed the last hit, though. That could have killed.
Spring kick, lay on him. Drill, baby, drill.
Put him in a blender. Make a smoothie.
Activation here.
Heat burst.
And he's healing up. He's going to heat dash cancel the follow-up here. This is a lot of damage because he has rage as well.
Yeah, that's true. 15 seconds left on the clock.
Bro, Jin is crazy. He's going through a lot of stuff. You got to imagine the stages that he has going through his head.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Seeds. Speaking of planting seeds, get up attack. 3 seconds left on the clock. The slide. Yeah, oh my God. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. Did you see Muggs hit the... What? He looked like he was Law. What?
Well, first off, I always wondered this. Why does Law get a tax return on using the nunchucks after in heat?
It makes no sense.
It's crazy. He gets benefits for it.
He got to be using H&R block or something, man. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works out. How you gonna give a character something like that? But anyway, the thing
how
is,
do they do that? You know, as a king player, why would they do
Oh man, that was crazy. All right, so we got two viewers in TikTok. So we got John_TX. Then you got Thriving Succulent. Oh well.
Now they're fighting back and forth about the tools that should change, but
that last
it's all
round,
about utilization.
That last round got kind of dicey too. Mao was having a lot of success with the particle barrier. He got a lot of HP back, and then he just started working.
Oh, somebody hit the PlayStation button.
Giving a lot of lows to Manga in the process, but all it took was that one slide in a nunchuck sequence to just undo it all.
And watch how they change up the spacing now.
Yeah.
Playing just a little
nice sidestep.
Will go for like that 2-1, stay up close, as well as that field, just to make sure you respect the space.
Yeah, we in the Evil Arena, of course, you see those glowing panels on the wall. If you are able to get a knockdown into the wall, you can potentially
bro,
do some damage.
All right, who did that?
All right, we got a ref check. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it at all levels of play, but it seems to be a controller malfunction. We'll let the team figure it out here. But man, as you were saying again, going at it, Law having that scramble at the very end, I feel like Moyle had control early on, but again, it's all about when you pull out like the particle barrier, right?
You can see him using a lot of 2-jab, trying to space out and at least try to force Law out into like range 1.5. But then it's the combination of that 2-jab, fishing for the counter hit with forward 2. Yeah. You see him working the low jabs a little bit, but for Law, something else about this version of him, he has range too. He has range that. Yeah,
he got this one and he got that one.
He's like, what are you doing?
He got both.
And you haven't seen Manga going to it as much, and maybe particle barrier is kind of playing a role in that, trying to scaring him off of it. But I don't, in a 1st to 3 format like this, I don't know if Mao can keep running particle barrier like that.
It's such a risk. Yeah. It is such a risk, and you know he hasn't been called out for it yet, but he has to be cognizant that hey, what if Manga just chills?
I mean, we saw it at the beginning of that game. He started playing back in range 2, range 3. All has those tools now, and now you see the particle barrier starting to be not that big of a thing. Literally, it was that fast. We saw it like 4 times in that first game, and now they instantly like, you know what, I need a little more space. But obviously, Law is going to have to commit a little harder because otherwise he's not going to get that knockdown. Those pokes aren't going to do it. We know Jack has the damage to take you out in quick succession, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, and it's on Mount Ill to just try to keep him out, or if he's going to make his approach, he has to be able to intercept, because the way Law can apply pressure and the just mental damage that his pressure can do to you on defense.
Historically, by the way. Historically, by the way.
It's not fun to deal with, especially when you're a big body with a weaker step, you know?
Yeah.
They still ain't figured this out yet.
Obviously, I think they're going to go right back into it. All right, here we
go. Right.
Oh! Sidestep.
Big whiff.
Okay, so.
Controller malfunction
on Manja's side. Yeah. So Mao Ill able to take the round. Looking full crouch here. Fishing with the wall standing 2s.
Okay, nice. I like using the little dragon slides, Jimmy.
Once again, he tried to use the particle
this is going to hurt.
And he got clipped.
The power
this is exactly
of the
what I'm talking about. Ooh, off the wall. Dragon cannon to close it out. That's exactly what I mean. You said it yourself, Mark. He's not going to be able to keep getting away with that particle barrier. We already talked about the threat of using throws to stop these big armor attacks. Evolution.
Especially, again, rewarding throws like that one, especially on a walled stage like this with bombs to back you up, give you a little bit more insurance. Ooh, double cross chop, and here we go.
Give him the hook.
Mao finds his launch.
Noise.
Gonna find the wall as well. Activation.
Keeps him there.
Yeah, wants to
Follow up.
retain it.
This is nasty Oki right here. What's he gonna do after
Sherman
he get up?
stomping him, working the lows.
The second hit. Save.
Down 2-3. Oh my God, what a call out. And he's got heat, so you know what's going to happen. He sidestepped left to realign, gets the wall, actually messes up
He
the
got
combo.
super lucky there.
Drop it on him.
Okay.
Mao burns the smash. Runs right into another heat smash, and Manja now up one round here, trying to take the second game.
See what he does here. How is he going to deal with this?
And look at him, just second guessing now, going for some of these options
Mao,
at this range.
he was having a lot more success earlier on, especially like had a lot more confidence in the jackhammers. Now all of a sudden you see him, like you said, second guessing himself, a little bit more hesitation.
I love the delay.
Oh, nice.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm glad you called it a shimmy. Delaying the string, seeing what the reaction is. That's a trade, another trade, likely still in Munger's favor.
Back 1+2, and then trying to fish for a counter hit. Not going to get it.
He has to be careful right after this.
Oh!
He went for the throw.
Good throw break.
That was so smart, though, because he could have went for particle barrier, and that was like the thought process to think ahead of time. I like what you're doing, Munger.
Oh, slid in the DMs. Nunchuck. Oh, low parry. Yo, that was crazy. That was a hell of a read. Hell of a reaction.
He took it. That was crazy. Oh, they hug it out. They thug it out.
Oh, my gosh. That was sick.
That low parry was clutch.
Yeah, it was very clutch. Man, you're seeing like natural like evolution, adaptation in these games. And I love how it's kind of spelled out, man. You talked about the particle barrier. We talked about the throws and how to deal with it. That's one of Jack's best and strongest new tools, having that as an option. And on top of that, it really does make you second guess what ranges you want to play at and how confident you play at said ranges.
I mean, you said it too. It's like obviously the presence of that throw.
Yo, that ad though. Oh wait, I thought I had this on full screen.
The options that Mao was using, especially to great success in game one, but it's also Manja was able to almost like use Jack's range against him. He kind of just like made Mao ill. Okay, if you're gonna keep fishing in that range, fine, I'm gonna wait just outside and then just get in on my terms, and it worked out.
One of the things historically Jack has had an issue with is range, right? Like, and he still has upgraded the tech in 8 to where he can move across it. So, I mean, obviously he still has advancements to deal with it, but even Monk just still having the ability and the know-how to be like, look, I know the tools you're going to use. I'm going to call you out. Because otherwise, particle barrier, he dash, run in. He could have closed the distance, but you can see Manja just playing around it the best way possible. And Law has the tools to do so.
So that means... Oh, go.
I would say I feel like that set was a lot closer than it was what it indicated in other games. But again, with this type of game and this type of version of the game, everything is brutal.
Okay. So with that, Manja's going to be moving on the winner's side of the bracket, locks himself a seed for winner's final.
Okay.
So that means, of course,
he's going to face one of these two guys that are coming up.
Yeah, this
It's
next
either
set is
Bull
going to be
Gold or
hard.
Bull Gold. Oh, let's go.
Pick your poison.
I mean, and look, just like I said before, I've literally been paying attention to Knee and how he adapts to the game. And obviously, like we said before, especially just the current state of the game where you have to adapt. Knee has been doing that. I've been seeing it with my very own eyes, and I know a lot of people have too. You can tell by the results.
Look, he's just a little bit older now. It take a little bit longer to get the engine revving, you know, but like you give him a few months and then all of a sudden it's back.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, that's how that hip work now. That's how that hip work now, you know.
I got to put a weight on this side.
I see. But once again, I'm glad you brought up at the very beginning. It's about adaptation. The Tekken 8 characters are definitely brand new spins of classic formulas, and they have done such a good job of actually changing up their game plan to actually improve. I mean, we look at Pena, we talked about Shadow. I mean, Ulsan, he doesn't even have his original character, but still, all these players, like you said, they are adapting on the fly, finding what works for them, and making sure it's something that they can take into a tournament setting and get the W.
Which to me is interesting too, because I don't really
Oh shit, didn't mean that.
player in my mind.
He's not.
He's much more about like taking a long time to hone the skills, and then from there you see all the other gifts start to activate. So it's interesting for me to see a couple versions where he comes in, and then this Brian, who was a character that was already quite gifted, by the way, in now what he can do in heat and the tools that he has, and you see Neat just using it flawlessly.
I like that. Quite gifted.
I literally was thinking that. Gifted. I like
I've been
that.
working on my diction a little bit.
Okay.
One of the things I do gotta call about Anito. Not only is he disciplined, he is a stress. He likes to talk strategy and game theory.
Yes.
We've seen it on Twitter even. Like, you know, he takes reasoning from all levels. People will call him out and be like, you know, he'll try to explain the game, and then his responses have been so on point. He's like, "You were red rank, huh?"
Yeah.
I love that. He understands the
I
game
wish I was good
at
enough.
different levels.
I wish I was good enough to just disperse you on rank. Be like, yo, what?
And he was on point.
And he was on point.
The guy was like, "Yeah, you're right."
But you see this, though. You see people go online and be like, bro, I don't even know how to deal with this Claudio pressure while he's in heat, and they're only doing run and two. Duck.
What
it's like, that's what I'm talking
What
about.
I appreciate.
All right, Nee about to do his thing.
It's not just that. Like he'll be like, "Are you? I don't think you're that good at the game." But then he'll actually take the time to explain it and actually like write out
It's
the logic.
constructive. He's trying to help them out.
I'm all about constructive criticism. And
Like I appreciate the red rank. You know, I appreciate the
you
mudslinging
talk
a little
on
bit.
both sides. You talk on both sides.
He wasn't just trying to dunk on him. He was trying to help
He
him.
was trying to help him. He was
Yeah.
like, he was basically saying, you have not reached the skill level enough to actually understand it. And maybe you don't understand it now, but you can and you will. And here's how you do that. So even still, he's educating the people.
Oh snap, my boy, awfully random in the house. What's up, my dog?
Going to tournaments in countries around the world, and he's like, I will win the tournament, and then I'm gonna sit there and play a set with everybody. That's the kind of player that he is one of the reasons he's sitting up on this stage. One of the reasons he's one of the first Evo champions and just one of the GOATs.
But on the other side, man, Mogul, this was the golden kid, especially towards the end of Tekken 7. I think a lot of people out here in this region were singing his praises, and he showed why last year.
Oh, he's sticking with the Brian?
Is it going to be Claudio or is it going to be Fengway?
I was thinking Claudio.
Okay.
I was in Claudio.
Oh, I was hoping to see some Fang.
Bro, that guy is an issue in this game.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
All right, here we go. The classic Brian Fury with knee, and we'll go with that Claudio going into this. It's a race to face off later on in our winners finals. Let's see who's going to go.
Midnight Siege, another one of those stages you really got to have some knowledge, some know-how to move around, especially with those stage hazards and just being aware of the danger of getting your back to the wall. It's one of the things about Tekken 8 that is very new is that wall threat, right? Never really been the biggest thing. Obviously, you do get wall combos, but now you get wall extension combos, right? Running to engage. And those things you really have to pay attention to.
Nice hit confirm.
Presenting all the classes, but here we go. Immediate smash from knee, has wall control. Get up low kick. Down back 1+2 from Mogul. Now able to
Oh.
more space. Spinner Rooney gonna get the spin.
Oh, he's dead.
Into the rage art.
Yeah, that's the round.
And didn't even spin the stage hazard. Just go straight for the rage art.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Falcon round's coming back. Even though I was hoping to be Bruce, but you know.
Threat of heat or rage. But once again, Lee already spent those resources going in. Mogul capitalizing on the lack of.
But I think I see why they brought Falcon round back, being as though like he was just they just brought him in Tekken 7, so you know for them to put all those resources and time into him to not bring him back.
Does not need to overwhelm you with just raw, like just blitzing you down, using the heat. He will pick you apart. He will be like, oh, these lows are working. We're gonna keep doing those lows. You're getting a little afraid. Now I'm gonna hit you with this hop kick. That's what he brings to the game. And you can already see Nee trying to move around it.
You can see Nee too. He's pretty hesitant on the attack actually. Playing this really, really defensively. You see him with a lot of left step, a lot of just walking.
Oh!
He's trying to
Heat dash.
And Mogul is being very hesitant on throwing some of those options out there.
Oh, nice.
That's what he wants. He's right by the wall. He has to be careful. But the back
one, baby.
Tracking to catch him on the move.
I'm glad you was talking about how he's playing back, but I feel like that's part of what Mogul does. You really can't go too crazy versus Claudio, especially in Tekken 8. He still has that dangerous hop kick. He still has a lot of tools that he will counter hit, get the knockdown, force his game, and you don't want to be a part of it.
Oh, doesn't get the back.
Did get the snake eyes though. Got a boa crusher touch. Big reward on that. Here we go. Heat activation. Knee back to the wall. Just eating the mids. No duck. Activation gonna get the spike.
But look at that scale combo, of course, but even still, just the movement, the defensive options for Nee to be able to deal with this at such a high level. The low heat smash, I hate you.
They're so cheap.
They're so cheap.
Why?
And this is another reason. You see when he gets that down back 1+2 and heat, you have to think about from Claudio as well. Nee with the pickup.
What you gonna do? How you gonna do with the Oki?
Woo, dang.
He's gonna stay there. Oh, what a jab challenge!
Back to the wall, machine gun.
Yo, the hit confirm.
He is not dead. 5 seconds left on the clock. Watch out.
Oh, while rising 4.
Like that, while standing for the challenge.
Usually that would have killed in that sequence, but again,
All right.
a little bit more health.
A little bit more
in this
HP,
version of the
The
game. Yeah.
Harada care package.
Oh
the
yeah,
new-
everybody
the new
gets it.
stimmy,
Everybody gets
the
it.
new stimmy.
Okay, here we go. Pressure, Gold, turning things up, using the whole charge.
Man, good defense from Knee, though.
Constantly moving to the right, sidestepping to the right. It's done wonders for his defense, and on top of that, one of the reasons he's got the lead in this match right now.
Oh, good block.
Yep, heat burst, let me out.
Oh,
Quick sidestep left there from Gold, holding his ground, but gets the spinner.
Yeah, this is going to be tight. Let's see what he does. There's going to be one mix-up at the wall. How is he going to deal with it?
Still alive. Man.
oh, I think he was waiting for a low.
I do not know a lot of times when these combos are going to kill. Even the wall combo damage is a little bit split. You got to be careful.
It gets the throw.
Oh.
Out here of game number 1. Could be anybody's match right now.
This is still the first game. Yo, he got completely behind him. Oh, launcher. Let's go. A, to the wall. Heat.
This is huge. He's going to cash in. Side wall slide. He messes it up.
Machine gun blow again. Going back to the low, trying to catch the sidestep with the wild standing 3. Spins the heat. Nothing left.
Oh, now the hatch is coming out.
And you can see Knee once again.
Oh, it
What
went
did I say?
underneath the northern
Count back,
cross.
1+2.
Oh, he's dead. Oh,
That was great. Oh, the wall.
the wall saved him. Oh, he was ready for the low. Oh, breaks the throw.
Breaks it.
Oh, damn, that was crazy.
Gave him enough frames to do the follow-up there. That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh, my gosh. He got away with it.
Listen, can we talk about how Knee is sidestepping right? Sidestepping right towards the screen on some of these defensive situations, and it has kept him alive so long. Did not get him the game, but the defense is looking so good.
His primary approach to this is defensive.
Yo, that was crazy. That was just the first game.
He's looking for specific.
All right, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Evo Japan 2025. Let's go.
Putting the brakes on it just a little bit, not doing it at the most consistent timing. That's what's catching him off guard. He's trying to tame him with a lot of mid strings as well.
And you know what else? I was about to say, one of the tools we really haven't seen as much, which is one of his greats, back one for Claudio.
He's been opening rounds with it. He'll go to it a little bit, but he's not going to the well too much.
You got to keep the idea fresh. Make your opponent second guess.
Now,
Oh, bars. Tasty Steve with the bars.
Look at that, sprinkling in the mid, still going for that side step
It's
forward.
just the Claudio classics right now.
Okay.
Keeping me off balance. Low hatchet, here we go. After the heat dash, running 2.
Oh, the follow
my
got
God.
Nice low jab.
Okay, little 1-2 punish there. Spins.
Oh, floats him.
Out of the air. I can't believe he jabbed him out of the running 2. Who is this guy?
Whoa, damn, the damage.
Second hit got
Brian hurts.
Down back to his home man.
Brian hurts.
what we always see too.
More offensive this time.
All right.
All right.
Blocks it again.
It's so crazy how Knee walks him down with defense. You were walking somebody down with a moving shield.
It's a sideboard,
He got
bro.
a riot shield in front of him.
That's a sideboard, bro.
Oh shit! What if Brian did have a riot shield as like a custom item?
He's not really
That'd be pretty dope.
game there, and he's just like tapping him back every time for it.
Okay. He's gonna
All right. Heat activated. My heat's activated too. Turn up the heat.
gotta be clipped. though.
Temperature's rising.
This is, oh. He tech rolled. Maybe Knee wasn't ready for it. Let's see what he does here. The hatchet, the follow up here, keeping that pressure.
Hit confirmed. Oh.
Rada, you care.
Oh, he cares a lot.
He cares.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Oh, while rising 3.
He's so good. He is so good.
This dude Knee is ridiculous.
Yeah, my man is going ham, yo. That's like the what? The third time he's blocked that move.
Man, one of the best tools he has.
And as much as we talk about how offensive that Tekken 8 is, look how defensive both of them are playing, especially when things aren't going on.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can play defense in Tekken 8. You can.
Want to put their knees on each other, draw all the mids in close range, constantly rotating around, stepping the foreground, eating the side step 4s now. After the dash mix, wouldn't take it low.
Oh,
Spinner moves, just kick you in the leg for it real quick. Activate.
Yeah, man, this ain't Tekken 7. It's not that endless duel. This is war in the pocket. What's he gonna do? Oh,
Mids again.
nice.
he clean. He worked and earned that. All those rounds.
That was pretty
long that game took.
3 consecutive rounds, and it felt like 2 of them with his guard, 1 with his offense.
Look how long that game took on both ends. Lee obviously being a lot more offensive, and even seeing how Moorgold is trying his damnedest to open up Lee, and it's not working.
I keep forgetting about that quality of life changer. You can rematch with a random stage. It's like, man, this is fast. What's happening?
I definitely forgot about that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, offline is best.
Offline is best.
That time again, Moorgold opening up with the back one, knee willing the back away.
Engage.
Touch here.
A lot more offensive on the side of Moorgold.
Yeah,
right
now
here.
Moorgold now stepping foreground, looking for some openings.
Catch a kick.
You have to be careful. That range knee is starting to be a little bit more sidesteppation now. Backdash.
Great step from me.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, he's the hop kick.
The challenge.
The sprinkle. Not dead. Great carry. But you got to be careful. Oh, I love that move. I love that move. It's just so sick.
We haven't seen as much cannonball straight and crash impacted.
Oh, nice.
Like that.
This guy crazy.
Bro, pull roll. Pull roll.
Woo!
Pull roll.
Let's go.
Oh my God. I love it.
What
I
a
love it.
standing,
I love
solid
it.
offensive game plan. That was crazy.
It's so defensive, too. He's literally taking everything off the table for Moorgold and slowing this game down.
He put him in a box.
He really didn't use those tools that much in the first 2 games, and now he's using it, but they're on point. And look at how he's
spacing.
Look at how he's playing the spacing. Every time he lands 4-1-2, he's been
Oh, nice duck.
sidestep in the play.
This is why he be talking to y'all red ranks. This is why he be talking to y'all red ranks like this. If you ain't doing this, why are you talking to me?
Dude, this is a masterclass of defensive spacing. This is crazy.
Also, just Knee's option of staying on the ground significantly more, not teching as much.
Let's go.
Not even giving
Nice throw break. Hands off the merchandise.
some of these big hitting mids.
That's the crazy thing, too, is Moorgold tried to adjust. He tried to go at him differently offensively, but the thing is, he was prepared for the range. The range was everything. Oh, yeah, he's not falling for that. This might be Moorgold's last hand. He has to take this round.
Oh,
Make things happen here.
he delayed it.
And look at the defense on the side of Knee, who still has heat, by the way.
Activate this time. Was expecting a challenge, maybe?
You got to watch out for the string, too. He has Snake Eyes. He has heat. This could be...
Oh, there you go. Oh, the wall saved him. Oh, let's go. He's dead.
Gonna be enough to save his life.
All right, Knee.
Takes the set over Moorgold and moves into winners finals.
That was a good set.
That was a damn good set,
Again,
bro.
just like the last one, even though it looked like at the very end it wasn't close.
Yo, that was crazy. Oh my God, yo.
The way that these guys were fighting up close was just insane.
Bro, like we talked
Damn,
about
it's time for another beer.
Real life season 2 challenges is the way you can sidestep. I don't think I've seen many players use it how we've seen me use it here in this set. It's actually crazy. Once again, it's about adaptation, bro. When we said that, look, you have to evolve with the game, me is actively doing that. You're seeing it not only with his offense, which is what everybody's clamoring to, it's in the defense as well. It's the spacing. It's the knowledge of knowing what your opponent wants to go for. Fighting a player like Moorgold, who once again is definitely really hot out here on these Tekken streets, lets you know just how big of a threat Knee is in Tekken and in Tekken 8.
That was him showcasing a lot of the skills that, I mean, I think he's best known for, right? And then also how well he was able to break down the player matchup, too. He knew exactly what to expect. Like you said, the range really played a big role in this. At what ranges and at what points in the matchups based on health deficit, health advantages, he knew exactly the tools to look for Moorgold. It was like he knew the matchup, like he knew him better than he knew himself at some points of that.
He sealed away the side step 4 and the back one. It was crazy. I did not see. I mean, that maybe it was one of those too late things for Moorgold. He started utilizing, you know, some Claudio's best tools, right? But it just wasn't in a way where he could overcome the spacing because Neil backdash when he wanted to. He was ready for that.
Running too.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Completely ineffective. Completely ineffective.
Sidestep, 3 different options.
3
to
different
deal with
options,
this.
and it was like, it felt consistent.
Dude, it was consistent. Like, we was not letting him get away with anything. He literally took him out of the game. But if you want to get in the game, PlayStation Tournaments, you can sign up from the comfort of your very own home. PlayStation Tournaments has actually sent people to Evo. You can get cash, exclusive items when you enter PlayStation Tournaments.
Oh,
Sign
man.
up right now.
I remember when I was able to sign up for PlayStation tournaments, but I became a PC player.
Rife has been one of them. I mean, who else? Across the board of all the games out there. You've had them for Guilty Gear. You had them for Dragon Ball. PlayStation Tournaments has helped out a lot of players hoping to make their dreams come true entering Evo. You can do it now. Sign up from PlayStation.
Oh yeah, you can sign up through your PS5. The Road to Evo series, of course, giving people opportunities to become champions. And it's beautiful because it actually
Can they do that for PC players?
Through their PS5 tournaments, they were able to win an Evo championship.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's great to have people not just be able to sit down at home and watch, and of course, and enjoy the matches that you guys see, the kind of competition that we have here, but then be a part of it as well. Come out here and join us watching this and being a part of it, and then for some players, yeah, becoming champions.
I got to talk about Evo Japan, man. This is a nice little festival of fighting games. You know, obviously we can look at the bracket where we're at. We went through the winner's side. Of course, we know what our winner's finals is. But, man, this event has been super fun. For me, especially, we got a lot of the arcade culture here as well, which is important to me. Obama, I know you have your poster collection out here, really showcasing some of the cool stuff that is not only related to the tournaments and the games that are here, but also just in general, just celebrating fighting games. I love that stuff.
Some obscure ones too.
Really obscure.
Yeah, I saw some people.
Sonic the Fighters, man. You said somebody was talking to you for like an hour about it.
Dude, he was talking to me like 20 minutes. He was like, "Man, I played this game when I was like 8 years old. I didn't even know there was a poster for it or whatever." I was like, "Bruh. I've only seen one in 5 years, but." I'm glad that it's back there in the arcade section, too. That's another appeal of this event. You guys can come out here. They have tons of side tournaments. It's not just about the main games. We had team tournaments here, legacy team tournaments, right? Cooperation Cup and Beat Tribe.
Going on right now.
Also tons of community.
Oh, yeah, they still got Beat Tribe going on. I'm trying to catch some of that, too.
There's a ton out there that trust me, if you want to come out here and be a part of it, it's really easy to just walk through and just get distracted and play something for hours.
Even the fighting game cosplay competition yesterday was lit. The winner of this event already picked. They wanted to get their ticket for Evo in Las Vegas. So, again, there's going to be a lot of cosplay to come. Again, I got to remind you guys, because Evo Vegas tickets are open right now. We got the deadline for registration on June 9th, so make sure you guys sign up.
June 9th? Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun. Steve,
I'll definitely be in it way before June 9th.
I wanted to tell you this. I didn't tell you. One of my favorite covers of all time is not like the regular cover, but the Japanese Dreamcast cover for Third Strike. I saw that poster. I was like, oh, my man, he knows ball.
The one where everybody's standing, you got the black background.
It's like Fish Islands, and it's like a globe of fighters. That's one of my favorite
Dreamcast
covers.
version, yeah.
Ridiculous.
The lighting on it is really cool.
It's so good. One of my favorite pieces.
But, yeah, there's a ton to enjoy out here. It feels like booth-wise, too. Booth and activity-wise, there's way more than what you guys can see on camera or just on stage, right? There's a ton of stuff to do out here.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Shout out to Nacon. They're actually providing us the trophy sticks for this year. So everybody in the top 3 for each one of the terms gets...
Oh, that shit is clean.
Gets a gold, silver, or bronze. If it's the team tournament, the whole squad gets a gold stick.
That's so sick.
That's pretty sick. But shout out to Nacon. They got a booth out here.
Man, if I would have known that, I would have put the team in the Jan Sport a little bit harder yesterday, man. Come on.
Got to run it back next year, bro. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I'm glad you brought up like B-Tri Cup, Co-op Cup. Those are 2 things I've never actually been able to enter. I wanted to.
And it's here. That's the cool thing.
Somebody invited me to their B-Tri Cup team. They invited me.
You got to, Steve. It's too fun. It's too fun.
Trust me, I genuinely want.
Oh, man, I want to be a part of Beat Tribe, too.
Tournaments before, so you guys know the vibe. You get but for those of you that haven't, what's so cool about it is having those events here. With the modern games, it's like a marriage of legacy and what the scene is now, and what this industry is now. You know, it's such a unique marriage of those two that it feels really unique. It feels really good.
And on top of that, just to point out, you got brand new character reveals where you can play exclusive characters for the first time. Elena available to be played. Unica available to be played for Guilty Gear Strive as well for the first time. So
Andy Bogard.
Yo, sidebar. Is this not the coolest Andy ever? Am I wrong? Have we not looked at how cool he is?
I think this is the tightest his presentation's been.
Free.
I think so.
Free. I'm
not even an Andy guy. I'm not even an Andy guy.
I'm right there with you. I always thought he was lame. And now I'm looking at him like, damn, I might have to play some Andy in City of the Wolves now. But those are the kind of things you get when you come to Evo Japan. And like you said, it's so filled with culture because you guys got the arcades over there as well. And you get to see a lot of exclusive companies that bring out merch and all kinds of cool things here that you can only get here.
Let's talk more about merch. You guys see this Evo Japan exclusive soccer Traveler arcade stick? Shout outs to Arcade Shock, but man, this thing is beautiful.
Dude, this thing is actually ridiculous. I was actually talking about the design on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look right here, you can see it has Japan on the side, and it's kind of like engraved and enclaved, right? So it's covered and it's still.
That is sick, yo.
Layers of
Yeah.
depth.
Also, you can see that it has the pink Evo sign on the side right
And
here.
we don't do the Evo logo in pink, so that
look,
looks super cool.
And it's just an obvious, just a beautiful arcade stick. And a lot of people come out here just for that culture alone. I mean, you got a whole museum set up dedicated to the arcade stick culture and just the history of arcade sticks overall.
Yeah, that's one of the things that actually changed. There was the rise of the leverless. I think last year all we saw was mostly the company showing the leverless.
Nah,
this year,
arcade stick for me all day.
And I thought that was really cool. Obviously, you mentioned we have the arcade or the arcade controller museum here. We have kind of like a history of the PlayStation controllers, the licensed products, and then we have a lot of the community stuff here. So again, if you ever have a chance to make it out to an Evo event, we always have cool stuff like that.
It's a really cool thing to see too, just like the evolution of the designs, but then also the nostalgia bombs in the beginning, in the middle, or what hit me. Like when I see the H-Rap, when I see the Namco stick, I'm like, all right, yeah, like that one gets me. But then you see the evolution of some of the other controller apparatuses mixed in there. It's a really interesting thing to check out, especially.
Yo, Evo Vegas is gonna be so lit this year. Oh my god, I cannot wait to get back there. I cannot wait to go back to Evo this year.
I saw that.
2005, you old school.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's me. Like that's where I started right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't count. I had a Shadow Blade. I hated that thing. That don't count.
That is a second place Evo winning product.
Nah, I hate that thing.
Somebody won Evo 2004 with one of those. That's crazy.
Damn.
It's nasty. Shout out to Interact, rest in peace. Yo, New Mad Cats is here too. They got a collab with Ojo-sama Tayari Deshita.
What?
It's a new anime, so it's the featured art for this event. You have this anime that talks about the English.
Is it two girls?
Can't play fighting
Yeah, I saw that.
About them learning how to play fighting games.
That joke look crazy.
Yeah, I love stuff
They pop
like that.
off.
I'm trying to watch that.
Reminds me of High Score Girl.
Later this year.
Yeah, they have the collab booth in the back.
So I'm gonna have to get Netflix back just to watch that.
TE2 there. Yeah. They got a cosplayer that's one of the main girls in the series. Pretty cool.
I didn't see the giant TE2 there. I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Look, I gotta say it again, man. I'm just happy y'all are here on the sofa with me, man. It's been years, bro. I'm doing security last year. I'm just walking around trying to look tough.
You were doing security for the cosplay contest?
I can't look tough like that. Come on, man. I'm not built like that. I'm just happy y'all are here. I'm glad we could be on the sofa talking about fighting games at this event like this again, man. I was missing it, I'll tell you what.
Same, and don't say you ain't like that. I just saw you ride a bike across the country, it feels like. Sit under a water.
I was hungry, dog. I was just hungry, bro. I just wanted some food. I just wanted some barbecue. That's all I wanted. Barbecue and an icy. That's all that was.
Oh, man. Check it out, man. I'm telling you right now. Well, shout out to everybody watching at home as well. Evo Japan 2025 is well underway. We had our winners crowned for Guilty Gear as well as KOF all across this last
Yeah, that KOF was crazy.
We're doing Tekken 8.
Oh, hold on. Jose, thank you for liking the stream. Jose Ribamar,
Other games as well. We were talking
appreciate you, man.
The finals for Beat Tribe and also for Cooperation Cup is happening around the same time. So there's a lot to watch if you're a fighting game fan. So again, stay tuned, stay locked in throughout the rest of the weekend. I know it's still the weekend for the rest of you guys, but for us, we're towards the tail end.
Yeah.
There's a ton to catch up on too, yeah. Especially if you're tuning in, if you're locked in on one game, man. Co-op Cup is really fun to play in. Co-op Cup and Beat Tribe are really fun to play.
The team of Vicious, Fubar, Doug, Justin, they were, I mean, obviously they're in the middle of making content, but they were still there. They almost made top eight.
They made I think playoff B, right?
Yeah.
My team made playoff A. I think I had to come to commentary, so I had to let one of my other teammates handle it. But he didn't do that badly either, to be honest with you. It's just bad fun to play. And if you've never played in a team tournament like that,
team tournaments are fun.
It's just a unique, different kind of feeling. And the best way I can think to describe it is when you lose by yourself or you win by yourself, it's just you got to deal with. But when you lose and you got to look at four people who put their faith in you, and you got to be like, my man, you got
to be in Master Cup.
Yeah.
So first off, the team at Master Cup, he got busy, he couldn't make it. I didn't pick King because of that. I picked Eddie. Like, you know what? I'm gonna try to give the team some variety. I picked Eddie. I was getting tips from this guy. I got pushed in.
Well, that was your first problem. Why are you taking tips from me? Second.
Because you played there.
I mean, come on. What do you want, bro? But the cool thing is, while you have to look at for other people and be like, yeah, I'm kind of booty. My bad. That's on me. That's
I
on
got
me.
salty.
And it feels bad, right?
I got salty, and it made me want to play the game more.
But Mark, talk about what happened.
Oh, ranked you.
How does it feel to win with the team tournament?
You know the bear coming out.
It's like, yay, me. But when you get the, like, when it's the squad and y'all huddle up like
it was different for us because we had Tanukana on our team. So as soon as I tried to cheer, there was like 40 people cheering behind us. I was like, what's going on?
Well, that's even better.
That was crazy.
Especially because she put y'all in the backpack.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, yeah, like everybody hop in.
Carry us.
Get in.
Don't call me Obama no more. Call me Jan Sport. That's. I had to put the team on my back.
Yep.
I had to I had to. We're low tier too. These kids, bro, it's funny too.
Tell them.
I'm pretty sure they were like college kids. They never played the game before. I'm pretty sure they've never seen a Remy before. I was just.
Yo, you get mad props for being a Remy
You put them
player.
into the blender.
Mad
But
props.
you were beating some good top players.
I played Chai Rithi yesterday, and we had it was very, very close.
You had him.
It was mad fun though.
That Chud BS came out.
That not even. I think I just made mistakes. I just made them like very, very small errors, but it was mad fun to play.
So Chad got lucky.
I ain't gonna say
Shit.
First to one, dog. Anything can happen.
First to one is a skill set, though. It is a skill set.
But the cool thing is, even in that kind of scenario, you know, you can look at players who you've seen perform and make it to Evo top 8 stages and have performed and won this tournament, won championships at these events, and then just in a team tournament setting or you could just end up playing against them. You get that experience, and that's mad fun. That doesn't stop being fun for me.
Same. Big same. I played in the Master Cup too back in my day. Team tournaments is something that I feel like, and we've been saying this for years, but we don't get enough of them in all honesty. So coming to play in two of the most historic or the most historic team tournaments that ever existed is definitely an honor.
To me, going to like events like Master Cup and especially B-Tribe and watching the older generation kind of get hype and play makes me feel good because I feel like, you know, obviously I'm getting a little bit older, we're getting older, but seeing those guys have so much fun, it's a good feeling.
Layer 2 on that, Mark, is I like seeing the older players embrace the new challengers. When new people hop into these games, like I said, I'm pretty sure the team I play with, they never seen a Remy before, but that's tight that even 5 of them, they just started messing around with the game, you know? Imagine if they just started learning, they hop into that kind of Shark Tank. That's got to be a good feeling if you're one of these old heads. You're like, man, my game's getting kind of stinky. We got plaque buildup. I got to get hip surgery. But then you start to see some new folks, like, even now, 20-something, 30 years later, and people just tapping in like that. That's got to be a good feeling.
It's a beautiful thing to see, man. I mean, look, of course, we got a lot of we're in a fighting game renaissance. I've been saying for a while, but you still got to.
Oh, Johnny came back. Welcome back, man.
History behind them that you could take up.
And then we got who we got in here? Yucky.
And there's plenty of footage out there for you to see who's gonna be
in the TikTok stream.
The character to be and the whole nine, man. I mean, it's a large part of fighting game history. If you've been traveling, you know what that is, and even more so for those people that are coming in just now. They still got something to look back at and learn new.
But to transition, Steve, like you said, who's going to be in the driver's seat to move through this loser's bracket? This is another set that I think is going to be high impact on this bracket, man. You're looking at me and Mangjin winners finals, but if Ulsan can somehow...
All right, let's get this match underway.
The people in 5th place become very interesting in this bracket because of that EWC qualifier ticket. So, but Ranked, you can quiet that down right now.
Yeah, he can stop all of that.
This is loser bracket. This shit is crazy.
This is loser bracket, yeah.
This is reigning EWC champion.
Wait, this is losers bracket? Oh, bruh.
In losers. Of Evo top 8.
One of these guys will not make it into the top 5.
But to that point, Mark, you got to... The consistency too. These are global elite players. You know, it's not a surprise to see them at the top of the stage like this. Obviously, you know, being in losers, it's going to be a little bit that much more difficult for them to find the win, especially as we get later into this bracket. But both of these guys right now vying for a spot to try to stake their claim here. Like you said, Ulsan as EWC champion from last year, he automatically has a spot in that bracket. So if he's able to get into this top 4, it's going to put that 5th place spot. Whoever the 2 players that are there are going to have to play a tiebreaker to see who gets that ticket. Rangchu trying to fight for it right now.
Rangchu, champions. My man won. TWT was at Tatsukai Tuesday the day after. That's crazy.
I love it.
That's crazy. Y'all don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
You would think they'd slow it down, take a break. No, pull up.
And my man be watching. He comments when all these other tournaments are happening. He'll go and talk to the other players that won or participated and be like, yo, man, you're so strong. He's like not even for his scene solely. He pumps up everybody, and he's just a player of the game.
He's on his Babelfish stuff. He's bro, like he'll ask me questions about like y'all or like random North American or EU stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, why you like? Don't worry about that. You know.
You know that dude Rangchu is funny. That dude Raichu is actually funny, bro. That's why he's the homie. But here we go. One of the bangers. Yo, the
Oh, okay.
not the Panda versus Dragunov.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a banger right
A
here.
lot of people tell you
Let's go.
that Panda's the
The
superior
better one,
bear
but
right
why?
now.
Why Kuma though?
I'm really
Does
curious
he,
to see why.
maybe there's a choice for having the God Fist?
I think that's exactly what
Oh,
it is. Dragunov
nice side
has a
step.
little easier time, but maybe locking down Panda. But here we go. Raichu versus Ulsan. Loser side. One of these guys is not gonna be here when we get to the next game.
And
Let's see who it is.
Immediately just making a statement here with a strong while standing punishment.
Oh, nice float.
Flip got jab floated out of it by Ulsan. Going side to side on this stage. Activate.
Yo, the pigeon roll back and forth. The new combos.
There you called it. Representing the Bear Electric. This time going Bear Demon Breath. Right back at you with the smash from Ulsan. Dropping bows on him. Running two.
Oh, the commando
roll out to the right side. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving.
I like that too because it kind of freezes you up and you have to focus on like, wait a minute, he just got away from where I needed him.
Okay.
Second hit, punish.
And look at him just slowly pushing him to this wall. 8 seconds left on the clock. 5 seconds left on the clock.
That sidestep attack from the Bears is so scary because it puts you to a nasty mix-up. I feel like Ulsan has
Wait, a time over? That's crazy.
the really scary part is like when you're pushed forward.
All right, let's go.
Are forced in range of the unbreakable throw.
Raichu was using it to great effect yesterday.
Yeah.
He was really showcasing in a lot of the matches.
One of
All
the
right.
things Ulsan is
Jab checking him.
really good at is jabbing you to keep you honest. He did it with Kasumi. He did it
All
with
right.
every other character. He's doing it again right now with Dragunov.
Oh,
Gauge.
heat engage.
What's he gonna do? Goes for that low.
Oh, charge it.
You know that chip damage coming.
Big attack there from
Oh!
to follow.
Heat smash.
Why he's using it.
Yeah.
It's the heat smash.
Because, yeah, of course, Panda's Heat Smash is completely different
Yes.
than Kuma's, so
It's the heat
Oh, what's that? Down 4-3?
option there.
No, that was a 4.
Here we go. I just feel like Raichu's roster is
Oh,
broken. He
yo,
can-
that's twice he sidestepped that.
He can pick between the two bears. This is crazy.
Oh, he caught him slipping. He caught him sleeping.
Yeah, but that kills your gray damage too, your gray health.
Engage.
Aerial Tundra Slash kick now.
Nice.
Nice delay.
Oh, doesn't get the follow-up, though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, Bear wake up, back it up, run the smash, and now Ulsan here with advantage.
Hold on. NBA is in my chat?
That's guaranteed
My
too.
TikTok?
That's a three-piece. On hit.
Oh, get out of there.
Oh, heat activated. Wall splat. Let's go.
And the wall combo, kick him.
Let's go. Get all the damage.
Big damage.
Yep, big bear combo.
That's what I like to call big damage. Oh, nice. All right, so he takes the first round.
Ulsan. Bringing that back, it seems like it seems
Ulsan.
but really looked like it was going the way of Raichu earlier on.
You think he's gonna switch characters?
I was about to say,
Not a bear. Like actually switch.
no.
You don't think he'll go to like Liddy or anything?
Maybe I could see Raichu doing it.
He's been running other characters, especially in other tournaments and at the local level. I don't know if he'll do it in tournament here though. Panda. Group select.
Oh,
That's tight.
palette change.
Let me get an Eddie Christie.
Right? Oh, yo, T5 days?
I want different throws. I want different properties.
Got the big beautiful bear here right now.
Bumble bear.
Legs early on here, Ulsan.
I love the little stutter,
Yeah,
trying
dash
to get
stutter.
a reaction.
That homing attack out of Hunting Bear stance has been the go-to option for Raichu.
Yeah, that Hunting Bear down 4-2 is so fun to use.
Or honey bear. Yeah, I said bumble bear.
It restricts what you can do.
Low touch, able to interrupt.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Down two, able to high crush from Ulsan. Great option.
Shoulder check. Floats him.
With the lunge shoulder and the pickup after the dash cancel.
Yeah, this is
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, look at this kid.
okay, Mitch
Yo,
gets to the tackle, gets the-
get up off me.
but he has heat. He's gonna have some opportunities to heal here.
Wait a minute. Heat activated.
It's gonna be extra damage as well.
You know that chip is coming.
All right.
He challenged.
Yep, and it was a punish.
Oh, okay. What's that, down 1?
Can't let him just roll.
Good challenge, though. Quick mid right there from Raichu.
In VF, we call that a 2P.
Ulsan in the lead.
Bear back dash from the Hunting Bear stance.
Wow.
Ulsan using back fours and again.
Leo.
Dang, that hurt.
Oh, that's an Academy Award winner grab right there.
Exactly. There you go.
Activation, this time Ulsan no step.
Oh,
Nice.
Beach ball for the plus range.
brought out the beach ball, but he wasn't trying to play.
Oh, down
The sweep.
Nice.
running 2.
Oh,
Kicked in the neck.
Bro, I haven't seen that move since Tekken 5.
Ranchu enraged.
Oh.
Hold on, sidestep attack, and then Ulsan with the string after on the whiff.
One thing that is different about Ulsan and playing Dragunov is that he doesn't have the movement of, say, a Kasumi or a Bob, but he is using that
Yep.
pigeon roll to get movement, get space.
He
and just make you
finds mobility
and
somewhere
no
in the
matter
move
what,
list.
no matter what, he's like, I'm gonna be moving. We gonna have wheels no matter what. Low parry. Ulsan is running away with this set.
Oh, he missed the second hit. Has to be careful here.
yo, that Dragunov is cooking, yo.
Finds the deep sweep.
Oh, damn. Chipping away. Oh, nice sidestep.
Wow,
Oh.
that's such a big
Oh, hold on. This could turn the tide right here.
Ranchu will do that sometimes.
Oh, floated him.
Do or die situations on the round, he'll do
No
it.
way. Is he done?
Yeah, it's done.
Speaking of dying,
Oh, you're dead.
It
speaking
should
of
be.
dying,
It should be. Oh man, that was from an aerial clip too.
yeah.
Ulsan 2-0 going to eliminate Rangchu here. So that means now Ulsan, I believe, is 1-7.
Welcome back, Johnny_TX on TikTok.
Match is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Were they gonna play it off if they?
Dang, that's crazy. NBA joined.
They have to, yeah.
Like the actual NBA?
A lot of times they play them off stream.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised no matter what. But I mean, that's still a big win. I mean, the current TWT champion goes down to Ulsan. Ulsan was right there too as well, though, when it came to being close as a TWT champion and just current EWC champion.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that also means
Oh yeah, who plays against?
you're going to get
Ulsan?
Ulsan Mogul, I believe.
Oh.
That's going to be a banger. We're going to take a look at the bracket real quick. Mongin D setting up our winners final. We already see right there. But like you said, Mulgold, Ulsan is going to be that losers round 2.
I'm trying to see Shadow do his thing.
I've been waiting on.
I gotta sit up straight for this one.
Versus Shadow.
Let's go, Shadow. You're the only U.S. player left in this tournament, man. Yo, we need you, dog.
Both of these guys, too, you know, they're in hot pursuit of some kind of big opening for the TWT, but also, again, we've been talking about it all day. Pursuit of the tickets, pursuit of the championship title. That's the thing that's at stake here. And for both of these players, you know, this is a match. I feel like we do not see this matchup character-wise on the.
Never.
I can't think of the last time I seen the Safina versus Raven.
Never.
I mean, just look
This is Safina super rare.
Safina is super rare, but also Shadow has been one of the people that has been said for a while, like, yeah, Safina's a little different, but she's still good. But also, Shadow will play Anna.
Yes, he will.
Pull out the Anna. If it get crazy, and he's like, you know what, I don't think you know how to deal. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the Anna. Now, I'm really curious because I'm not 100% sure what character Shadow's gonna go with. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
I feel like Pina locally is probably going to have good experience against both of those, is the thing. Curious to see now that you put that in my head, I just assumed Zafina.
Yeah,
but now, but he has been running Anna. I'm like, but would he do it on this stage in this moment? I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, and then
It's a race to 2 still too.
Claudio,
Yeah, it's still first to 2.
you still got the Claudio that is
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
And he's never been one to shy away like, oh, well, I fight this Claudio. He was like, yeah, and what? I'm still going to run
But that
by.
could be the problem is you only get 2 chances. You've got 3-4 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing if it's long set, but in the first to 2, I think that you have to have that decision locked. Like, you have to already kind of get on stage knowing what you're gonna do, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, look, that's why we're sitting on the couch. I don't know what he's gonna
True,
do.
true,
I don't know.
true.
I don't know what the option is going with. And like you said before, I'm sure he's thought about like, hey, how much experience does he have to deal? How much? Which characters will he have the least experience with? And do I really care? You know?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Guys,
excuse me.
we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, more of the Tekken 8 top 8 here from Evo Japan 2025. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
PlayStation tournaments are on PS5, featuring the biggest games, more players, and more ways to win. Get ready to compete.
When they gonna do that for PC players?
Stage. With new and exciting daily tournaments, all at the press of a button. So whether you're a seasoned competitor or just starting, come for the challenge. and leave with glory and incredible prizes. It's time to join the competition. Sign up now on PS5.
Whoa, what is this? All right.
Protect your eyes styling under the sun. Blue light glasses while you're gaming, having fun. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for all warriors and monsters alike. Evo sunglasses, available now.
Evo sunglasses. Evo Japan. All right, got less than a minute. If you need to, stand up and stretch. Drink some water. Bathroom break. Go to the kitchen, get you a snack, something. I'm one follower away from reaching my follower goal of 320 followers. I'm confident I can get there. I know I can get there. Oh, that's Evo Vegas right there. Yes, sir. I was there last year, and I will be there again this year. Oh, and I was there the year before. Yeah, I was there. I saw that live. That dude was going crazy, yo.
And there it is. Punk gets his retribution. This is the spectacle of fighting games.
Yes, I will be there.
2025, you saw it on the screen there. Make sure if you guys want to head on out to Evo Vegas, and you should want to, please, man. You're not going to want to miss it. June 9th is the deadline for that. Get your tickets before then. I'm Majid Obama, joined by Tasty Steve and Mark, man. We have been having a great time here at Evo Japan 2025. How the match has been so far, fellas?
Bruh, that first set alone, the knee set, we got another one coming up here. I mean, the entire top 8 has some pretty big implications for what the season is gonna be like. One of the reasons I love having a big tournament like this to start the year, because it really does set the pace. So I just can't wait to see more.
It's not just, usually you tell them points are on the line, but it's not just any points. It's Master Plus.
Master Plus.
So these guys are getting a lot more points than they usually would get in a Master event performance. So again, they're going to get into a nice, comfortable lead. Not only that, top 4 of this event will be a qualified player for the EWC that's happening later this year as well. So there's a lot on the line.
Really is a lot on the line, but once again, just adds to, how important it is these top 8s, I feel like it really does accentuate the top 8 because obviously you're aiming for that first place, that second place, that third place. But it puts a lot of value, like we was pointing out, to those further places down the line.
You can't check out because you don't know what's going to happen. You can't check out if you're in loser's bracket because maybe that 5th place spot has a much higher value than even that 7th place spot. You got to play to the finish. And the thing is, too, it's interesting looking at this. Mangja was he was another top 4 placer at this event last year. He got a lot of points early on, got his ticket for EWC. But even someone like Mangja, too, like I said, he benefited a lot from the points that he got from this event, but later in the latter half of the year, he really struggled to find the same level of results, the same level of consistency. So I think for the tour, he didn't even make the cut at the end based on points. That's right. But
okay, we got three viewers on YouTube. We got 2 on Facebook,
so
1 on Twitch.
4 spots here. These top 4 spots are highly coveted here at Evo Japan 2025. Ulsan being in the mix in the loser side of the bracket makes this a little bit interesting because if he is able to get into those top 4 spots, there's going to be a ticket that's going to get passed down to the 5th placers, and they're going to have to play a match to decide who's going to go in instead.
Oh, damn, spoke too soon.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I'd like to hear. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying Evo Japan 2025, man. It's been crazy games going on this entire weekend. Like Mark Man said, we're getting to the end, but I'm sure you guys are still enjoying it because it's not the end for you guys.
Favorite moment of the weekend so far? Obama.
You want what? Just the Tekken tournament?
Not just from Tekken, anything from Evo Japan.
Man, just playing in the tournament. To be honest, playing in the team tournaments, I had a great time.
How about you, Steve?
I would say watching Guilty Gear Strive and commentating it with Ranger Sajam.
Last night was wild.
Yeah, no, for real. And it mostly because like we have a format where we can just sit, chill, and talk. And as Ren said, he's like, Sajam and him are my Guilty Gear children because I put them on. So it was dope to actually be on the mic with them talking about Guilty Gear Strive after they did Arc World Tour and just being a fan of the game. So
like you was just hanging out with the kids?
Yeah, I was watching the kids play in the yard. No, now. You be careful, don't trip over that water hole. You gotta
come on in with the lights. Come on, come on in with the lights. Come on.
You know, for me, it wasn't even at Evo Japan. It was a little bit before, but when Justin and Yipes went out to Big One to play against the local scene.
That's real.
For me, that was really, really dope to see.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
And like I said before, shit, I'm just happy y'all. I'm happy everybody's here, man. I'm happy everybody's here. We can do this the way we've been doing it this weekend. It feels nostalgic in some ways, but it just feels good again. Feels right.
Right. Yeah, that's the one.
Feels right.
Bro, look, don't get me wrong. We were doing this from SF. You were over here running the grounds, hiding. You know what I'm saying? Playing security guard, but now. We over here taking it in with you.
I got to see
right there. They literally stopped me. They was like, yo, Steve, bro, what are you doing during Evo Japan last year? I was like, I'm going to go to Japan. They were like, can you not? I was like, why? I want to be there. So the fact that we're back here on site, I get to hang out with the boys. I get to see the games in all their glory, experience this, see all the cool stuff, man. Y'all know me, man. I just love being around the homies doing the stuff that we love. So, yeah.
Especially for this event, because I don't, you know, I was talking to Mark about this too, but this event it's getting bigger.
Yes, Evo's getting ridiculous.
And what's really refreshing for me as somebody who's been out here for as long as I have, I've consistently, I've seen some events pop up, and over the years, I'm constantly, as a player and as a community member, I'm looking for the development, I'm looking for the growth, I'm looking for the expansion of it. And some events, if this, it didn't work out maybe for some, but I'm glad that this one so far, the way the communities here have rallied around this event, and like I said, legacy communities, but also new communities as well. The fact that people just be coming out in numbers and been just showing up and they just want to play, that to me is a good feeling.
I want y'all to know, I always talk about when I go to tournaments, the big Evos, Evo USA, people telling me they're coming to stuff for their first time. I met a dude out here, he literally was like, hey man, I didn't even know Evo was happening, but I had a vacation plan with my girlfriend. Her family came out. He's like, no, we're going to Evo. Think about that. And they came from Dublin or something crazy, Norway or something. It's interesting to see people being able to travel to something as big as Evo, and it doesn't have to be Evo USA, because not everybody can afford that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
There's other parts. That's why I'm really happy about Evo France and that we're getting these other versions, especially for stuff like this. But we're going to take another look at the bracket right now. You can see right now, we're on this loser side. Of course, winners finals is already signed, sealed, not delivered. Gold all signed, going to be round 2. But of course, Moil waiting, Pina, Shadow 20Z. The winner has the work cut out for him.
Raven versus, we'll see what the character selection is for Shadow, but talked about these characters too. Raven, of course, in the most recent patches, it felt like I was just looking at a page of just up arrows, damage up, frame minus down, that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see what Pina is bringing to the table. Like, we went over the past.
All right, let's go, Shadow.
Shadow gauntlet run and losers bracket.
The last U.S. player left in the tournament.
Shadow went to losers early, right?
Yeah. 11-1 to make it here. Shadow played a lot of.
I swear he looks like Capone to me.
Also, whenever I think of Pina, I just think about how crazy his Master Raven was. And then even more so, the changes, like you said, that Raven has in this game. This character be getting freaky out here, bro. I'd be scared. I'm like, bro, stop it. What are you doing, you know?
Going from the Pina step, the stuff like, movement techniques. Yep. He was someone who was, especially like later in 7, felt like was the main representation of pushing forward. Oh, yeah. In terms of combo recipe.
Okay, I got 5 of y'all from YouTube. Okay.
But also movement techniques. Curious to see how he represents that now in this version of the game.
In early 8, he was kind of wavering. I remember he was using the Bears in tournament.
Yeah.
He even used a little bit of Lydia, but he was trying to find what made sense for him to win. Yeah. But now that he, of course, we talked about his character got a little bit blessed. There was a lot of positives on his side. I feel like he is he's taking this and he's running with it.
I don't expect to see a Reina pick or anything like that, like you saw last year, right? And the other thing too is I think pressure is a big thing for him too. When your teammates are so successful, players like Al, players like Rangchu, and you have now their roster is expanded to more games than just Tekken.
Hold on, wait a minute.
When everybody else is having that kind of success, and you're like, I kind of quit halfway through. I think for him, there's a sense of expectation and a sense of pressure that weighs on his shoulders a bit. But looking at him on the stage, like I said, with him, emotion and the moment is a big deal for him.
All right.
In big moments, you've seen him kind of panic. His hands start shaking. He will get nervous. He is prone to that. But I'm thinking here on home turf, on this kind of stage, and he looks like, I mean, he looks like he's fine. Maybe he just feels different. Sometimes you just have a good weekend. Shadow, on the other hand, always calm, cool, collected, chill with it. No big deal, right? He's been here before.
Shadow time coming up.
Shadow time, yeah. pretty much just locked in, as always. But let's see what the character matchup is.
I feel like he's gonna hit Zavina first. That's my thought.
I would be surprised if he did.
Well, let's see. I'm interested myself. I want to see how this goes. I want to see this crazy new Raven for Pina, because I definitely have not seen him in the Season 2 aspect playing Raven.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Raven in this version of the game, it's like a flashback from Naruto, like the Great Ninja War, where there's like everybody trying to fight against
Madara. Yeah,
it's just like that.
You talking about that's old Naruto though. That's the new stuff. Everybody got the eyes.
Everybody got the zennies. Everybody got the zennies, bro. I'm telling you right now.
They can see all the frames. Bro. I see them hand signals. I see what you're doing over there.
I see what you're doing over there. I see what you're putting down.
They putting people in trees and stuff. I don't even know where that came from.
JoJo's, bro. That's where it came from. They've been taking some JoJo's inspiration. That's what's happening.
How you gonna put a man in a tree like that?
That's crazy, bro. Yo, just kill me. Don't turn me into a tree. I gotta watch everybody else live. That's crazy.
What you mean fruit comes out of the tree?
Where does it come from?
Chakra? What? I don't know. There's something about that story that cuts deep. Like, I feel like as otaku, we have so much pride knowing that stuff and growing up with it.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean, we had this conversation about Bleach. I'm not going to say specifically what the Bleach conversation was, but you know what I'm talking about. Why? Are people so emotional about
There's
it?
something about brothers from Tennessee. They love Bleach.
They got a Bleach church in Tennessee, bro. They got a Bleach church.
Tennessee,
it's just Tennessee, bro. You be out anywhere. I was at Coachella. Dude walked up to me, yo, you like Bleach?
I can't. Like, where you from? Where you from?
Damn, I ain't got no more viewers on YouTube right now. Dang. Well, thank y'all for who all came by.
All right. Pena got the headset on. He's trying to lock in. Shadow don't need none of that. All right, we're about to get it started, guys. Here we go. They got the thumbs up.
Finally got the okay. Let's see what it is.
All right.
It's the Safina.
Coliseum of Fate, a little bit bigger stage, second biggest stage in the game.
Yo, the classic.
I always think it's crazy she got Azazel in her arm, dog.
Yo, that's wild, bro. She got a whole
very wild.
She's a little freaky with that.
Yeah, for real.
With her arm, bro.
She could probably give a mean hand job with that.
Going to be throwing a lot of stance pressure at each other. And also, course, you got to talk about the 13-frame punish side, right?
One step.
Turn parry.
Why?
Got
You
the
see what I'm
shadow
talking
step.
about? You see what I'm talking about?
I think early on we're going to see Pena putting him in the blender like,
Yeah,
what do you know? What do you know about my character?
Trying to just go crazy, especially first to 2 format. Running 3 here. Shadow Clone's going crazy.
What an interrupt. Knows it's minus 13 now.
Yep. Down 4 1 strings in response. Sidestepping. Shadow trying to retain wall control, but
Shadow has all the resources still.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna
Heat activated. Let's go.
I love how he uses it.
Oh, dang.
Goes for heat, but this knockdown ain't gonna give you anything except for a round for Pena.
Pena has always been one of those players that's really good at just waiting for his opponent to come in and then getting him in with a counter hit.
yeah, you see slide kick working out really effectively. Down 4 there as well. Open the round with a counter hit jackknife. Oh my god, the 4-4-3.
Good adjustment.
The third dimension.
Down
He's
back
a
4.
3D fighter.
Oh, man.
Ooh, okay.
Now Pena's starting to run away with it.
All right, yeah.
Unanswered round.
Tartarus combo to close out there.
Pena's front running this right now, but it ain't over.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay.
Counter hit, guaranteed follow-up, activation.
Let's go.
Oh, tries to sidestep. Not gonna get anything from it.
Bro, he's chopping away at the legs.
Okay, speaking of Shadow, likely this time around he is down 2 rounds.
But of course, he coming into play here. Oh, this is big. He's going to definitely activate, push towards the other side of the stage.
There's your spin, there's your activation finally.
He missed.
Oh, saw the back turn new attack that low.
Yep, and down 2.
Oh, he should be able to close out if he gets the wall here.
Yeah, 4-1 up kicks, got the wall. Just enough to be able to close out. And Pena with the opening game, confidence instilled. It's on Shadow now to adapt.
Man, that was 3 hard rounds straight.
Yeah,
you
man.
Shadow here, what are you doing? Are you pulling out the bazooka? What are you doing?
So coaching.
Yeah, we do have the 1-minute timer up, but I think that says a lot too. Pena opened this up very offensively. He thinks first to 2 format. I'm gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Basically putting it on Shadow to be able to find defensive solutions, to be able to put him on the back foot like that.
I mean, and this
Trying
is
to overwhelm him with speed.
Oh, man. Okay.
historically seen Pena run with the Ravens. It's like you let him get started, and it's like, oh, are you don't know? You don't know. And
Or especially with the way this game is, it's like, oh, you're gonna give me the opportunity to get started? Well, but
thank you.
I'm a spin, you know.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I think for him at this point, the best defense he has is the unstoppable offense.
Yeah.
He has to go in. And
You can tell by the approach. He's betting on that.
Yep, he is going in. He is forcing him to.
All right.
He's just like neutral soul zone.
All right, so Pena takes the first game.
Fine, I'm just go with soul zone mix.
And it's starting
There
again.
you go.
Here we go.
Shadow ain't out of it yet, though.
Oh, look at that Pena step.
Right
Right
time
into
comes
it.
up with the wall standing 3+4, trying to seal the step.
Okay,
Counter
down
hit from
3.
Shadow though.
Ooh, runs right into it.
Raw spinning these low touches, poking with Scarecrow stance. Nice. Step into the foreground, able to make the power crush whip.
Engage.
Then finds the engager here. Mid-foot pressure at the wall. Tarantula stance gets spiked out of it.
Lucky.
It's not over.
One of the things I saw too there is Pena, as he was mounting his offense, he did a lot of jerky sidestep left, trying to open up an opening for himself just to be able to continue that offense. Wonder if that's going to affect how Shadow approaches with his pokes.
Oh, wow.
Because if he's going for the bigger homing attacks too, he's going to be susceptible to counter hits from Pena, and maybe that's what Pena wanted.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the big mid. We seen him do that in the first game.
Yo, Raven is going crazy with the 7 golden letters on the screen. Oh, my God.
Pena having great movement, but if Pena has him locked down there, that is not going to help.
Big whip here. Gonna take the plus frames instead.
Okay,
Gonna
gets
hit
the hug.
Manticore this time. And gonna get the wall as a reward. Gets the spin.
Oh, still lots of damage on the board there.
What a call out.
Wow.
The axe kick, able to call out the slide like this. And great return for it. Spike. Still moving towards the wall. This time pushing towards the mid kick. Shadow clone's active.
Oh,
Whip on the 1+2.
quick sidestep too. Oh, out of
gotta
range.
be careful. He could have had a whip punish there.
Plus frames, and then whip on the parry attempt. Right into the
Engage.
mid. Shadow
Big life lead here.
forcing mids.
I like that. A forward advancing special move to make sure he cannot get away. And you know Pena was trying to move. But also Raven still has an option for that. And I'm interested to see how Pena starts to use it. Sidestep right there for Shadow. Excuse me, sidestep left.
Cartwheel able to crush the low here. Get a big pickup in the wall pressure after. This time, Shadow stepping in the
Engage.
foreground. Gets engaged on. Shadow clone
Oh.
there. Whip on the down back too.
Hey. Hey, damn. Okay, damn. All right, final round.
But Shadow has been fighting. He has definitely changed the pace.
Come on, Shadow.
He's still relying on that movement.
Oh, wow, trying to move again. Pena picks him up on the wall, needs to be careful. Not going to duck this time. He goes for the low because he knows.
Oh, what the hell? That was a weird cross-up. No.
The tournament run for Shadow 20Z as
Damn.
takes it 2-0 to eliminate Shadow. Damn.
That was speed. That first game especially, you could tell he's just like, man, I just got to mix. Do not give Shadow the time to be able to adapt, be able to try to use his ability to be able to try to activate Shadow time, get some of these defensive call-outs, and to great effect. Pena there, yeah, great decision making overall.
Such a Pena-based match. You know, he was in full control for most of it. Obviously, Zafina had a little bit of squirrely moments where she had the sidestep into the advantage, but Pena was able to lock in each time and put it back to a
Damn.
He was doing some high-risk options.
You know what, Shadow? Hey, you was the last American player left in the tournament, man. You did your thing, homie. Good shit. You had a hell of a run. Good shit.
Now you're going to start sidestepping, and almost every one of them hit. And I mean, how do you change that up outside of getting an extra game and then approaching it differently?
You saw him, too, adding that extra layer at the beginning of the last round. Opens up with the down back, too, does not do the high follow-up. Instead, does the new attack out of back turn, touch him low. Then what do I do after that? Windmill. Then I go with the dash 1+2 double punch. You got hit by last time. You block it this time. Guess what I'm doing after? Windmill. Do it again.
Yeah.
Just really just running the Raven mix. He just found his mix.
So of course that means Moy-Il is going to be facing off against Pena.
Yeah. So you're going to get a Raven versus Jack. When is the last time you've been able to say that?
Once
I
again,
don't know if I saw that at all.
I mean, both of those are rare characters, so it's going to be fun to see who's gonna pop off more.
The variety of characters that we've been getting in the last few tournaments, it's just been really good anyway. So
you see there, winners final, Manja versus Need. Both of those players at this point, guaranteed top 4 spots.
Yep.
But losers round 2 here, Mogold versus Ulsan, Mao-Il versus Pena. Both of these might end up being pretty important matches, especially that Ulsan Mogold. Remember that one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be big business. That's gonna be big business right there, and that's gonna say a lot, of course, because obviously Ulsan definitely always has what it takes to take the tournament. Mogold, one of those players, is always a threat. He's a threat to your run, and just the same. It goes both ways, but I really want to see how this goes. I want to see how Mogold approaches this matchup of potentially fighting a Dragunov from Ulsan.
Mogold, Ulsan too. I want to say last year, there was like a 3-week stretch where they were in grand finals in like 3 different tournaments, man, on 3 different continents. I believe it was Korea Super Tournament, and then it was DreamHack Sweden where they ended up in grand finals. It was like two grand finals in 3 weeks.
I know it was. I know he's talking about the ATL one for sure.
Yeah.
And I think you're right about Sweet DreamHack Sweden as well.
I'm going off of memory.
Hey, look, trust me. I'm never the one to say you're wrong, but I'm just saying I definitely remember a Super Tournament ATL that happened in Korea because I was there. And I was like, man, Mogold, this dude is going crazy right now. And he took some names at that tournament.
It felt like early on, especially in the initial version of the game, he was somebody who just jumped out in front and just made a very smooth transition in this game. Claudio, obviously. It helps when you play Claudio, I guess. But the way his gameplay is and the results, too, he just made a very smooth transition.
I mean, and this is why I was talking about it earlier. Like, that was one of the big things because Mogold had not been traveling at all before that. So that was his first year really going out there and being like, hey, I'm going to make this my thing.
That was part of the discussion out here, especially, I would say even in Japan. It's not like super common, but they were like, no, Mogold is that dude. Late in 7 when he still wasn't traveling. So then once he got the cuffs taken off and he starts going everywhere, I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of sense that you see the success that he had.
Yeah, for a lot of these players, especially the ones in the Asian countries, the first time they go to an American tournament and they have to deal with the crowd, that's always an eye-opener or kind of an awakening for them. It's like, yo, I need to learn how to lock in or to kind of block that things out or use it as energy to kind of propel you forward, right?
John Ding.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool how some players vibe with it differently. Like some players ride the wave, other players they try to block it out. But it's cool that you see that diversity and approach to solving for that problem. It's a unique problem too, right? It's a very different kind of energy in certain regions versus others. But for sure, Mogold is definitely one of those ones that definitely tries to keep it calm himself down, lock in.
wanted to kind of comment as well. I know there's a lot of guys that are first time into Japan, first time at an Evo Japan event, international players. I know JJ Breeze from ATL's out here.
Hey.
He did some work. He beat a lot of international players. Ty as well. And we were talking about that.
JJ
These
Breeze,
guys.
King Ray Jr., Hendo. Who else was out here? Of course, Genghis the Don. I'd love to see.
Oh, Genghis Don. Yeah, he's a Fang player.
I'm trying to see him back for a Master Cup.
Yes.
Make a team or something, man.
There's never been a de facto like official American team rep.
I always tell them, I'm like, y'all need to go to Master Cup. Like, we need a team in Master Cup of like a USA team. And on top of that, just I feel like that's good for, you know, some of those newer players coming in to come and see.
Have that experience.
Yeah, you want it under your belt. I'm telling you, it really does kind of change the chemistry of how you play the game. Like, you know what? I need to get nice.
All that. And then it's fun. It's fun, man. Like, it's just fun.
The first time when I played in Master Cup, I didn't know Japanese people could get hyped like that. They were in that bad boy.
They tried to match your energy.
They tried to go. They were matching my energy, bro. That's what's crazy.
You got kind of crazy. You picked up the stool at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Steve always known for picking up something or shaking somebody's arm or something.
We lied to Steve one time. We were like, hey, this person we're going up against, they're the best one on the team. We didn't know who she was, right? And Steve popped off on her hard. He was like, yeah, I thought he was going to punch the machine.
Bro,
but we had to hype him up.
They was like, yo, Steve. I think I beat one, and it was like, all right, Steve, you beat this one. But that was like this next one, that's the ringer. I'm like, hold on now.
We
wait,
said something
what?
like, yeah, she's taking God rank. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
deal
was
with her.
like, and I went to like, I'm trying to kill. Like, it was literally.
Steve, you probably scared the shit out of that.
He probably did, yo. That's mad funny. Oh man.
She was here. She was still playing the game.
She was chill though. She was chill though. I mean, but look, all I'm saying is like, you don't get there by yourself. Like, obviously in my head, I'm like, let's go off.
Bro, it sounds like I'm glazing, man. But I'm being like genuine. I'm being dead serious.
It's okay to glaze things that are fun.
It's fun, bro. Bro, y'all be crying about all this other. Bro, can I have fun? What happened to fun, man?
Shit, excuse me.
You a shit.
I am a shit. Yeah, I am. First of all, yes.
All right, can we get this match going though?
Sorry.
Tell him.
Me too. Me too.
Y'all got to come out to more team events. I'm talking to I'm talking to everybody out there. Europe, Middle East. All right, I will. Okay. I'll say one thing. When you register.
All right. Oh, Ulsan and Mulgo. Oh, yo, this is about to be crazy.
I signed up with FARP last year. I definitely had to say he was from Australia. They didn't have Singapore. They didn't have Singapore, Malaysia, some Southeast Asian countries. They didn't have as an option. We gonna work that out though. We gonna work that out. We gonna work that out.
It comes with time.
Pull up if your country ain't on the list. Pick the next one. The one that's closest to it.
Pick the next door one. Change your address. That's how I made my way through high school. I had to change my address, man.
But it's the district. They cut the districts up all messed up, man.
I can't catch a bus from over there, bro. Come on, dog. That's a bad neighborhood. I can't catch the bus down.
Your report card going to your auntie house and stuff. Like, come on,
Maybe
man.
Walmart. I had to intercept it so my mom's wouldn't find it.
Oh, you had to make a deal with your
Why
auntie?
you over here cutting my grass? Look, we didn't get that report card. That's suspicious.
Them phone pauses though.
You saw nothing, and I'll be back
Ooh, excuse me.
because I can't go to school.
All right, Ulsan Mulgold, two young stars from Korea that really found their place in Tekken 7. Did well on the world stage, but now making these adjustments in Tekken 8. These guys obviously some of the best out of Korea, but only one of them can move on. This is a loser's bracket elimination match.
This is gonna be scary, and this is when you see Ulsan. Ulsan starts off and he just builds
Ulsan be
up.
stressing me out.
He do,
the
man.
way he acts, his mannerisms.
Oh man!
Look at him, he's breathing up so hard, man.
But also when Ulsan is in his bag, you can't tell. Remember at EWC? Remember when he was comfortable? He was.
Bruh, we walked off for that grand final was crazy, bro. I walked away. I'm like, he's done.
There's no way.
And then it took one game, and he was a blast.
All right, let's go. All right, so we got Dragunov versus Claudio. Okay.
He's still rocking that character too.
Honestly, this could go either way.
I feel like we've seen a lot of people kind of leave the character.
Yeah, these pros ain't loyal.
They not. They not. And I'm gonna tell you
Oh.
who got it on the shirt, Ulsan. He's like, whoever, I'm gonna tell you, I'm going for the win. Remember when Fang got mad good at Tekken 7? He was just like, he had the shirt that was like, nah, bro, I'm playing Fang.
Yep. Fang enjoyer for the past 10 years. Anyways, we're gonna go into it. Ulsan.
Oh,
my God.
Nice.
Down back 1+2, able to land in heat.
And I want to make a comparison between how Mulgold's going to play this match because I'm already seeing the difference in how he fought me. Look at how different this will be.
I think in terms of styles, these guys they bang against each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Because both of them have a very similar playstyle when it comes to offense. However, defensively, it's quite different.
Oh, do it again. What a dub.
Oh!
The third dimension wall split after the heat engager. Ulsan in trouble. Mulgold in control, but the life lead is in his. No.
Oh, the
What
wall
was that
messed it
combo?
up.
Get up. Jeez.
He did everything there.
And look at how he completely turned that around.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I even pointed that out is because we saw how look at the frequency.
Bro,
Look at the
side
frequency.
step 4, the low snap kick.
The frequency of attacks that we're looking at here in this matchup comparatively for what we saw him playing earlier.
Yeah, against knee.
You see what I'm
it's night
saying?
and day,
It's night and day, bro.
Knee immediately instilled the sense of hesitation.
Oh, nice sidewalk. Let's go. Stage hazard. Let's go. Extra damage.
Here we go.
It ain't over yet.
Snap it with the back four. Tundra slash kick, block. Plus frames here.
Okay, keeps him there.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Neutralized.
That could have been worse.
Oh, the double axe handle smash.
The back one. And the back.
Damn, 3 and out.
Three hard-fought rounds there for Mulgold. Ulsan, what you think? He's going to stick to Dragunov the whole way? I feel like he has options. I know he's been messing with a ton of characters. Does he need a different offensive tool? I was just saying. Was Arena?
Because the thing is that, like, about Ulsan, you said this. He likes to move. He's like, my characters need wheels, baby. I need an office chair of options. This is a 3D fighting game. When he does not get that, he goes to the movement. He's like, you know what? We got to go from the 2-wheeler to the 4-wheeler. I need more horsepower, baby.
Sometimes having that presence of either the forward 4-2 or the dashing electric can make all the difference on how your opponent respects you.
All right, let's get it.
Static electricity. Wait till you hear it.
It's just movement, baby.
That's just movement.
That's my skates.
Oh, he brought out the Reyna. Reyna. Oh, snap. Let's see how this plays out. All right, I didn't know Ulsan had a Reyna.
Oh, my God.
Don't complain immediately. See this close range, this range 1.5, this range 2. Immediate difference in terms of the first.
No headbutt for you.
Slightly hesitation. You see him with the dashing. 1-1-2. Where are you going with it? Goes mid.
Great block.
While standing 4, Fisher with the upper.
One of the crazy differences, too, if Reina lands a launch, she's going to put the hurt, especially with the new heat advantage that she has.
Ooh, turn them ankles up. Do it again.
Okay.
Nice interrupt. Not going to let you charge it. Sidestep. Engage. Wait a minute. Mulgold. Spins the rest of his heat. Nice little mini sidestep. Into the sidestep 4. Tries to interrupt at the last second, and you will see Mulgold knows that you're like, oh, you're going to try to interrupt it? I'm going to just hit the button and let it drop.
Adjust the timing. Dangerous whip.
Oh, nice.
Engage. Nice block. Goes in the stance. Mulgold.
Oh, trade.
Some of these situations, still betting on him holding back guard like that. Went with the high mix that time. Testing with 2 jabs, 1 jab, down 4 ones, the mix of highs and mids.
Oh, the wall gets the splash. What? The third dimension. This is a 3D fighting game. I bet you ain't gonna hit a button now. Sidestep to the right just to make something happen. Spins the rest of the heat on the dash. Ooh, sidestep 4, trooper roll. I said sidestep 4, running 2. I said sidestep 4. Once again, look at how he's playing this comparatively to how he fought Knee. So much higher frequency of attacks, and he is just being so annoying with the lows. Knee started to backdash those bad boys, and where Ulsan is kind of staying in his range. I mean, I guess he kind of has to because that's where the main tool usage is.
I mean, he wants to stay within 4-4-2 range, or at least the threat of some of these jab strings.
Oh.
Down 4-1 range. So it's naturally kind of opening himself up to that, but here we go. Wrath throw.
Oh! Fully charged. Guard break. Oh! The DP didn't connect. That is crazy. It was right in his face.
Can he do it? Can he close it out? He might be able to.
Let me see what the man, that Harada care.
Ouch.
Families out here, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen sometimes.
It doesn't sound like much, but then you start playing, you're like, man, how did you live to that?
Go ahead, try to end the combo with a round with a combo you typically do and watch.
Ooh, excuse me.
Go a mid engager here, gonna get the wall, spin.
Oh, he canceled it.
I like that option. Keeps him there, but again, Mulgold fighting back now. Has the activation. Let's see what he does.
Low snap kicks, running 2 pressure. This time goes mid.
Oh, he's not going to do a ton of damage, but the wall positioning is big here.
Yeah, but you still get this full combo though. And that's,
Big sub.
yeah. And the just frame one, step up.
Big round, of course. Ulsan needs this to stay alive. Let's see what he does.
Little 1-1 there.
Oh.
To this electricity.
Oh, went right under it.
On the running 2 here.
Nice hot crush right there, though.
And the positioning here, minus 45%, just like that. He got him clapped up.
Nice. Hey. Hey. Oh, shit.
4-4 pressure. Lightning strike, tapping low. The dash pressure, the stop, the war guy kick to close it out. Ulsan staying alive in this set. Deep breath.
That was a good pick. That was a good change of pace.
I already knew what was gonna happen. He was like, nah, bro, I'm fighting in mud. I can't move. We gotta change that.
It was eventual though. That all turned around because Mogold went for the running 2, and Ulsan was ready, and when he hit him with the big crouch kick, boom. You got it. You could do those poses. You can hit those.
I could. Very JoJo-esque. That's the only thing I like about him. His poses are so JoJo.
The only thing I like about him.
The only thing I like about him.
Say less.
I'm jealous, man. Y'all, you more flexible, bro. Somebody asked me to do a JoJo pod to just point like JoJo Tara, bro. I'm like, I can't be doing
I'm not limber enough.
I can't be doing the Jolene stuff and stuff like that. Here we go.
Oh, let's go. Spinner Rooney.
You gotta expose the navel when you hit the Jolenes, bro. You can't just be out here.
Heat dash. Oh. Plus frames.
Ooh, this is definitely starting to add up. Mogold with a big light lead. No charge.
He has resources still. He has to use them at some point. There you go.
The activation, no step from Mogold here.
Again.
The fact that we see Ulsan use listen to the electricity.
Oh, he got him.
4-4-2 range.
No heat though. So
Oh, okay.
And Mogold instantly attacks back, and now look who's on the road.
Bathroom break. Be right back.
Range after it gets a little snap kick. Side step 4 is coming back into play.
Oh, that could have been big.
It could have been big. He went for the easy jab on it.
Staggered mid strings here.
Oh,
the wall standing.
He got so lucky there.
Again, of course, he gets Starburst now.
Oh, he's has to watch out for the jab back 1+2.
First time he started to use those hell
right
sweeps.
there.
Started to use those hell sweeps. First time. Tried to sidestep it. Not going to be enough, though. Jab back 1+2. Jabs him out of the armor. He goes saves him.
Nova gets spiked for it. Put it the wall.
Oh, he had it there. He could have killed him.
Oh, my God.
22 within the low touch from Mogold. Able to put himself on set point here. Against Ulsan in loser's bracket here.
Only one of these two will make it. Mogold with a huge advantage routes-wise. And life bar right now. Uh-oh.
Trading Mogold's favor. While standing 4-4, this time going to mid-mix after. Activation from Mogold.
Uh-oh, 4-4-2-3. Activate, gets a chunk of life back. New stuff. Oh my God. This is gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. No, did go for the stomp. Did go for the stomp.
Sky slash Nova in that corner.
Okay, I have returned.
Mogold gonna be moving on through this
All right.
bracket.
Brent Thompson, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Says, okay, Zafina's self-damage is so stupid. Whoever thought of that deserved to get fired.
Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Ulsan goes home. Definitely not for lack of trying.
So he tweeted it out. He's like, I want to make sure I get top 4 at least, so that I can see my friends fight it out in 5th place for the ticket. Unfortunately, it's Ulsan that goes out here in 5th place, right? So that means the top 4 is winner takes all, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Man.
But I love the slugfest we saw right there. And once again, just complete like night and day when we saw Mogold versus Knee. Obviously, he did lose that set versus Knee, and he took this one, but it wasn't like he was playing completely different. It was just a success.
It highlights the beauty of the game, too, right? When you see at this level of play, you're not just playing character matchups, you're playing player matchups.
Yeah.
The entire composition of offense and how he structured his offense against Ulsan, like you said, completely different from me. Even where he stood in a lot of the range that he was playing at, it was like you could perceive it against me, especially where there was a lot more wider range maintained. And that was mostly because of Knee's defensive style and Knee's movement, right? But against Ulsan, go in.
But remember the first game. The first game, Gold versus Knee, he was taxing them ankles. Sidestep 4, just down, back 4, just hitting, sprinkling in the lows. And then game 2, you saw Knee go to range 2, range 3, nothing but whiffs. Nothing but punishment from Knee. And Gold was like, you know what, let me back up a little bit. And he was like, oh, thanks. Now you open up the floor for me to go crazy.
I feel like that's the natural bait, though. Is like, I want you to be confident that you could go for these moves, then I'll seal it away when I need it.
Yep. That's
and on his
true.
side, then he starts going the cannonball straights and, of course, some of the mid options and movement that Brian has. But before we get to our next match, we got to give a special thank you to all the people that helped make Evo Japan 2025 possible. And, of course, that's PlayStation tournaments. And, look, if you guys are watching, you're enjoying seeing all the games and seeing the crowds and seeing the events that you guys are watching here, you can be a part of it, too. You can combo the competition and we'll combo the rewards. Make sure you guys look up the PlayStation tournaments that are going on in your region. They got them for all different kinds of games, all different times of regions, and you can win a chance to become an Evo champion, to come out here and enjoy this with us, be a part of the competition, become a champion yourself.
Yeah, you can win cash, tournament prizes. All you got to do is sign up to the PS5 and be able to play in those tournaments. Uh-oh. You guys ready for this one? This is the Jack. This is the Ninja.
Damn.
A match that we never see.
Yeah, especially not in 08. I don't even know what this looks like yet.
I mean, you can probably imagine it's going to be, Maoil is going to definitely be trying to space out with 2, 4, 2. He's going to have the ever-present threat of something like back 1+2, the double punches like that. Quick attacks that are able to impose on Raven and also make Raven second guess about doing any airborne style approaches. Like, being able to intercept and get a float combo, float sequence that could come out in that could play out in big ways. But also the threat that we saw Maoil consistently putting on the table earlier, the barrier. The barrier, how is that going to play into this? Is that going to create a sense of hesitation on Pina's side in his approach? Is he really going to be willing to just run up there and just go for counter hit jack nines, work the down back 2 mix, and then just try to run game from there? Is he going to try to open with Soul Zone, back up? I don't know what this looks like either.
This comes down to ninjutsu science, man. What is stronger? Is it the chakra? Is it the shadow clones, or is it the molecular level of machinery nowadays? Man, ninja tech now.
Ninja science, bro.
I don't know, man. We can geek out on this all day.
Yeah, you know, we look. First off, us just sitting here on the couch, I know we can go down a deep anime hole, but we're not gonna do that.
Do we need to tap up Tennessee boys
right here
on this one?
I feel like that's the whole discourse. They like, talk to me, Obama. Talk to me. 1,000-year blood war. What happened?
Bruh, there's something about that state. But anyway, Raven versus Jack here. You got to think, too, 13-frame punishment. That's going to be a big deal, especially against Raven.
And the range.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Jack, and I talked about him having like options to move around, but still, he's going to have to bet a lot bigger than Raven's going to have to get his game started. We're going to see a lot of the bubble. We're going to see, and I think that's what's going to really control the pace. And, man, I got to say shout outs to like Joe Crush, shout outs to Saint, who really kind of put this bubble play into the mix, man. Like, they have really been like, hey, we need to make sure this is a part of our game. And on top of that, they've changed it to the point where, like, you should be using it, especially in a sense of where, like you said, you can't sidestep for real with Jack. You really have to overcommit in some situations, especially matchups like this.
It forces every Jack matchup into a chess matchup.
It does.
You have to look at it differently. You have to be patient. One of the things I want to specifically call out, the way that Pina plays too, he has to be very careful. He doesn't want to get clipped on the back of the head, because if he gets clipped on the back of the head with the make some noise, he is going to get destroyed.
Yeah,
that is a ton of damage, raw damage before the launch. Anyway, we're getting this Midnight Siege. There are some hazards on the stage. Let's see what happens.
Bro, this entrance is ridiculous.
Remember when he came back? I was so happy, bro.
When he said, witness the results of my training, I'm like, my man been in the lab? Let's go.
I'm curious to see, too.
He got benched for a game.
How Pina uses throws in his approach.
Damn. Never seen that throw.
Oh, that's a
Okay,
big
watched
thing.
that with Manga earlier, right?
Nice. Hey. Let's go. Go, Ninja. Go, Ninja. Go.
Activation here.
Yeah, keep the mix.
Oh, my God. Be careful.
Oh, I thought you
Hands off the merchandise.
Oh, tries to go for the armor. I like the patience for Pena here. Now he has the opportunity to use the stage hazard. No, just taking the mix. I like this. Save it for later. What a duck and a block. We were just looking at that too. Using the armor from back turn. I love the fact that he has like a bevy of options from back turn. I don't actually love it, but it's good for Raven.
That's something I was curious about. Stuff like running 3 as an advance for Pina. How is that going to interact with barrier, and how is Mao going to leverage that in terms of neutral, especially at that far range like that? Saw immediately. Mao willing to put it on the table, but just like that, Shadow clones at the wall. Pina right back in here. Momentum on his side.
Oh, 4-2. Rocket kick. Okay. Going back turn. I love that committed to the low. And look at the Stonewall defense. Yo, make some noise.
Make some noise, Steve.
Make some noise.
Defense looking a lot more solid.
Nice.
E first. Yeah, back up. Back up. I said back up. You're too close, man. Oh no, the wall. The block. The 4-4-3. The vampire knee.
Nice.
I feel like every single game and set that we see from Pina has been straight falling. Straight falling. Oh my God.
Why is he staying
Oh, he got the hit. Staying alive. Bro, these guys.
Down back 2 trading. Cross chop parried.
And still, Moyo was waiting. He was ready.
He had the patience.
My man is stonewalling.
Pina has to be careful. He's getting too comfortable with these pokes.
Yeah, that back turn down to that new attack though. He's willing to go with that and a lot of these back turn mix-ups. Mix up with the power crush earlier.
Here we go. He has love. Oh, he missed the second hit.
Break again. Break again.
Yo, show them all for those
Give him
breaks.
hell.
Take him through the command
defense
list.
right now.
Take him through the command list.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
Nice.
Yo, he can't
get that. He can't get that. Oh my God! You ain't breaking this. You ain't breaking this.
My man's got that.
Nice. There you go.
Arms,
Woo.
You hit him with the Chuck E. Cheese arms?
Right. Man, them things used to scare the hell out of me, man. Bro, when they was like, we taking you there for your birthday, I was like, don't take me to that place. What the hell?
But the jab jackhammer string able to win out here for Mao. Testing him now with these jabs. The low jabs able to interrupt, but again, the axe kick.
That was big.
Able to crush the low here, and look at the reward. Wall with the install on.
I like
nice
that.
slide 1+2.
Oh, jab challenge gets the counter hit. Try to get the wall slide, not able to do it, but Soul Zone power.
It. Not ducking though.
Soul Zone forcing the mids here.
And Pina noticed it. And Pina noticed. Not ducking, and Pina noticed.
Man, Pena's on a roll right now. My man is cooking.
With his performances, if he starts riding that wave of energy and if he starts feeling good, it shows in his play and his decision making.
You got to think about it. He's been keeping this bottled up.
Yeah.
He hasn't had confidence for a while. He's about to just explode on everybody.
It's like
that's what he's doing, dog. You know how it goes.
He's like Eddie Murphy right now, bro. Just sitting in the cockpit. I've been waiting for this. He's been waiting for this. And again, it's like I said, I feel like there's been a sense of pressure on him just because everyone else on his squad has had some level of success.
Yes.
And so when you're the only one that isn't posting some kind of results like that, and even though, you know, everybody's friends or whatever, they're not going to, like, do it, like, you know, look at you like
Nobody's in my
that.
live on
Y'all must
TikTok
have
right
forgot
now.
about Pina.
Obviously, I'm looking.
Not us.
Not us.
We're
We know.
professionals. But everybody else, they definitely.
Oh, they Coliseum.
They look at the hot numbers, bro. They don't care. They don't care.
Over the stage, here we go. Pina again. He has been putting everybody through the blender.
This time's going to be a little bit harder to find the wall, but now you see the Pina step starting to come out a little bit. The movement tech, counter hit jackknife again, willing to challenge in some of these situations from the crouch dash, and he's had great returns so far. Willing to end with the 4-4-3 there, going in the back turn. Finding a lot of straight hits, whip on the 4-4-2 there, back turn, low step, and get out of dodge.
Yo, make some noise, though.
Of course, a 4-2 this time. The low options, and again, finds another counter hit upper.
Making these slower attack choice from Moyo really hurt him. I mean, obviously steering away from like the 2-1s, going more for these lows, and it's really getting him in trouble.
Yeah, he's trying to deny him the pressure, but he's pressing into the counter hit while standing 2 option each time.
I like what he's doing here because he's forcing him to go for these smaller pokes, but then the jackknife has been coming out, stopping him.
Yo, get hugged.
Okay, let's see what he does.
Yo, make some noise, though.
Again.
I said make some noise, though.
I didn't hear you the first time. Okay. Oh, God. He almost got him with the punish there, too. That would have been sick.
The full crouch mix there.
Oh,
that was godlike.
Oh, my God.
The counter
was
teleport.
ridiculous.
Back 1+2, the great equalizer with the dash to follow it up. That's the layer 2. That's layer 2. Fine, you want to run the barrier? I got the ninjutsu.
Right? The get jutsu, bro.
Okay.
Down back 2-1 this time. Let's the high string rip. Working the low jabs.
I
Stand
like
jabs
that.
to interrupt.
Rocket
4-2 with
kick.
the upper.
Oh, the blue stuff.
Oh, the bull rush. Astaroth.
Oh, dang. Now
Nice,
that you
put a
just
lip
said
on
that, that's exactly what it is. That's crazy.
Oh, he got him. He caught him. Whip punish just in time.
Ooh, excuse me.
Big for Moyle.
Yo, hit him with the flex, though.
Oh, that low parry from the recovery. Yo, that is crazy.
He's gonna use the heat too.
Rage.
I would do it.
Yeah, go and spend the cash.
He's not gonna kill. He's gonna put him into that to make some slides heat.
Yo,
This is in his advantage. He's gonna pull out his homies for sure.
the added utility of using, rage art, making cash out early so they don't get recoverable life is something that I love about the meta of Tekken 8.
All that just to slide in with that low chop and put Pina on set point against Mao.
Oh, I had a
Too slow.
KK joined. I had 100 total viewers. Hey, let's
How
go.
many times he hasn't got clean floats, but he's had a lot of interrupts on his advances through the air.
Down 1, 4-2, two of the options that have really been helping him out. So he's got to be careful going to those lows. You can see Pina kind of stuttering, throwing it in his
Duck
face.
too, yeah. He knows to look for these
Bait
jabs
it.
and these highs.
Look at the patience. The wall, I said make some noise.
Okay, quick counter hit. Follow him. What's the mix? He stays on the floor. That's smart.
Cancel. Oh, so sick. Yo, close the distance.
Oh my God! Oh, he got him
And the
moving.
bubble.
He's
We're
done.
going to the park. Blow some bubbles, kids.
Final round here. This is such an important round here. Pina does not want to let his opponent live any longer. I'm thinking he's gonna go in. He's gonna go in offensive. He's gonna pull out all the big subs.
I mean, look at the back and forth between these two. Somebody takes offense, the other one adjusts, brings it back to life by defensing up.
Mao really changed his timing up too. You see
Oh, good block.
really alternating, especially after some of these jackhammers. Been mixing options, mixing timing.
Damn, I just hit the 2-hour mark.
And now you see Pina start going for more of those low crushes, right? Just to be sure. Mayo adjust himself, start adding more of those jabs. Wow.
Oh!
Oh my God.
He's
this
still
dude-
alive.
That took off mad damage.
Good patience.
Yeah.
Good patience. Boy, ill. Taking.
My man was just looking up like, yes.
He looks so angelic. It's the light on top of his head, bro.
So look, yeah, have y'all taken the picture with the Moyle glasses, bro? He has the glasses he would bring with him, and he make the crazy faces. That guy, him right there, Moyle.
Shout out to Boyle. Boyle and his wife's super supportive. I'm sure she's in the crowd here. She's
Actually,
super
one of the
dope.
coolest people ever.
Pulls up to every event. Yeah, every event.
Actually, one of the coolest people ever.
They go out of their way to say hello too. It's real nice.
Always show love. They always show love. Actually, she gave me this bracelet.
That's right.
Yeah,
Is he feeling himself?
he's definitely feeling himself a little bit. Composure.
You know, he hasn't pulled out the victory fist yet,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Pina back on the ropes. Or even footing, I should say now.
Esports athlete Pina.
Bro, the adjustments.
Midnight Siege again.
The adjustments that came from Moyle in that last set were ridiculous. Walled up. Knew that he couldn't keep up with the pace of what Raven was going to play at. So instead, he picked his spots a little better, picked his moments a little better, and his options. 4-2, one of the best things he could do. Still sprinkling in the low so he doesn't get the mix like you pointed out, but also playing back a little bit and adding the bubble to the defense. And
Pressure. Oh my God, the pressure though.
Pina had like a step or something like that. Still found a way to make the hit. He's also been able to shut down some of these attacks where Raven is going airborne. He's been having great success at being able to stop those approaches. So it forces Pina to have to be on the ground a little bit more. Raw smash, lower that shoulder. The Brian Urlacher, there you go, yeah.
Yo, the young Dro, the shoulder lean.
Well, crouch mix working out here. Instant break from Pina. Counter hit jackknife, but not able to get the return this time. Finds the upper. Here's your spin. Wants to just take the real estate. Fine. Work the throw. Lowe's able to interrupt the first activation. Just goes right back to it. And here you go. The rocket kick at the wall. Stop on him.
Next up, he went for the mid that time.
Bro, I thought he chased him with to make some noise. I thought he chased him with it.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Yo,
He has range, though. He has range. This is huge. He
Hey,
has heat,
hey.
too.
Yeah,
He might be
find
able
the wall.
to. The wall.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, he's still alive.
Guess for game.
Oh, that PK punish though. Yo, Pena is cooking right now. Yo, what the f?
Momentum.
Yapari jabs.
He got me wanting to play Raven again.
Down back two, working the lows.
Jackhammer is the one that has been missing from this. Jackhammer is the one that has been missing from this. Oh my God.
That's a sequence.
Oh, what unfortunate. What happened with the combo?
Ooh.
Oh no, not like this. Mao Il. Spin at the wall, running the full crowd, stomp on him.
Oh, no. Bro, what a chase down. What a chase down. Keeping the pressure still.
Hands off the merchandise.
My man said close the distance.
Oh, who?
Dude, the plumber. Oh my God, the way he is using Jack right now.
Low Barry. He's gonna close that. He might do the rage art here. He should get it.
Rage.
He got it.
The wall into the rage. Oh my.
Oh, you're finished. We're going to the next round.
Take a breather.
The adjustments that have been made on both
sides
in such a quick succession from round to round is amazing.
That round specifically was a crazy back and forth.
Oh, he started off with, yo, what a crazy way to start the round.
It's a little slower. It's a little slower. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh, he was looking for the sweet chin music too. Pena with the down back two. Shadow clone active. Got the wall now.
Oh, he's
down back
hitting
2-1
everything.
sequence.
Drop it on.
Oh.
Abari heat smash. Mao Il with rage.
Oh, man.
Oh, he went for the reversal, didn't get it.
So much life.
Plus range.
Jack bringing that pressure. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're dead. He's advancing to the next round.
That should be the end of the run for Mo Il. He's going home. Pena is going on. And man, I would love, we need to talk about this. The fact that both of them made the craziest adjustments to make this round happen, to get this W back in there. That last series coming from Mo Il right there was absolutely ridiculous. What an amazing
I
set.
can tell you, Pena has been wanting that for a year. He has been sitting on
Excuse
that.
me.
Man, I had to watch my teammates all qualify for EWC. I had to watch. He just got in. He just locked it with a hell of a set too. By the way, I loved how from game to game you saw layers.
Yo, that was crazy.
Bruh,
Beautiful set.
the barrier versus the ninja parries. And then Mo Il had answers for that. He was ready with the back 1+2 several times after some close quarters parries like that. And you saw the plays and the Yomi layers develop so much around the threats of counters and parries.
Yes.
That was a mad fun set to watch.
Oh my God.
That's why they don't give it to us all the time. We don't see those characters because it's too hype. What's up, girl? My name's Pena. I'm trying to put it in you.
Oh, pause. Pause. Mark, man.
EWC.
Who let Mark Hands drop these bars like that?
Bro.
Who let him do that?
Yo, you hit him with the Zeddy. I hit you with the Pena.
I didn't know it was a competition.
We're waiting for you. We're waiting for
Hey,
you.
you gonna be waiting a long time. It don't go. I ain't got one of them. I ain't got one of them in the tank. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God, that set was crazy. Oh my God.
It was fun.
From two characters.
Yo,
We
yo,
were
you're
just talking about how we don't even see that matchup like that. And we saw layers of how that matchup can be played across the board. The fact that people would say that extension from the bubble, the follow-up kick, a lot of people will tell you that move is useless. It's high. It doesn't do anything. Look how many games that you saw Mao Il using the bubble before he started using that attack. He used it 3 or 4 times in succession. It hit every time.
Yeah.
It was so smart, and it played out so well.
Especially game one. Game one, the bubble representation was great.
Dude, that set was so sick. Oh, that set was sick.
And you know what? We got more bangers after this.
Is this
This
true?
was a great loser bracket, but man, we got to remember what we got on the winner's side
That's
too.
absolutely true.
Oh man, I can't
that's
wait.
absolutely true. I mean,
Offline Tekken is the best.
I mean, I'm still interested to see what happens on this next set. Because that sets up what? Morgold versus what? Pinion then, right? Am I tripping? But nah, man, dude, this set was ridiculous. This set was actually ridiculous. Bro, the bubble.
I mean, not having seen this matchup a lot, it was such a treat to see the strategies they have employed. Again, just to kind of take each other's turn back.
The spring up here getting him killed. The Pinion step to make you think I'm going to do something.
And the way he played crouch
This
dash
set,
the
bro,
entire time.
look at this. Look at this, bro. Oh my God.
Bending, and then finally I'll leverage a bet. He waited the whole set. He waited the whole set to finally take it. And in the same round, threw out 2 outstanding ones like that. The unsafe option. Throughout the entire set up until this point, he'd been relying mostly on a mix of lows and safer and fast mids in conjunction with that crouch dash while standing to that jackknife. on counter hit will launch like that. You saw it have good success a lot of time against Mao, but then also Mao started to counter, and he started to have some successful barriers and also some successful interruption attempts. But it felt like the fact that in desperation in a moment like that,
oh man,
that was crazy. But that, like you said, Steve, Mogul versus Pina for losers semifinal. But we got to talk about that winners final set, Mangja
versus Knee.
Oh man, and just for the record, because of new rules, TWT top 4 is 3 out of 5.
We gotta give it to you long set style. Mogul versus Pina versus Mangja and Knee. Man. But that's the congratulations to 4 of these players here.
Yeah,
you know, like we said, right? This is a high stakes event. Not only are you going to get Master Plus points for your Tekken World Tour total, which for several of these players they're no strangers to, obviously, but the top 4 placers get those coveted EWC ticket slots. We're going to see them in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this summer. Congratulations, Mangja and Knee. Mangja's not your first time qualifying to this event. Mangja, Knee, but huge congratulations to, of course, Pina and now Mogul as well. Pina, I know you guys saw him the second that match ended up what he shot up in his chair. I told you this dude is an emotional guy. He has been wanting to grab that ticket for over a year. I promise.
And again, the sole Japanese representative here that's left in the tournament.
Oh, that's
the
true.
Crowd,
that's a big.
Oh yeah. So there was one US player and one Japanese player. Everyone else is Korean.
We're about to find out, man. You gotta go through. His next opponent is pretty tough.
It's some landmines. If he really gonna get that W, he got some big mines. And then he has a giant bomb waiting on him with Knee being right there too, bro. I'm just saying.
But with that said, we're gonna get into our next match. But man, I feel like we're not talking enough. Dude, this was like a 950-man tournament.
Yeah,
it's close to 1,000 people.
This is not like. This was not a small tournament at all. It's no strange. You know, for as much as people have been talking about consistency and like how the game
Japanese commentators,
it's kind of interesting to see. In spite of all that, most of this top 8 is the consistency. Is players is no surprises here.
I mean, look, if that's been a large topic, right? Where people are like, man, I don't know how to handle these things. These players are adapting. They're adapting so well that they're still playing and placing in the same situations as they always been. And like you said, this is what, 950-man tournament where you still had the hardest hitting players in the world of Tekken right now trying to claim that Evo Japan 2025 trophy, and his Pina's in the running to do just that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like Pina and Mao, but I mean, that sounds so weird to even say, like, you know, obviously, like I said before, towards the tail end of last year, didn't have the same level of success that I think he had in the initial start of the year, right? But it's not like it's a random. It's not like Pina's random. It's not like Mao is random.
It's like what you said before, man. To be a winner in this game, it's literally about the consistency. You trying to clamor, hold on to an old way to play the character, it does nothing but hold you back. You got to move on.
It's not just a consistency of winning either. It's a consistency of just keep playing, trying to learn the game.
That's exactly.
And several of the players here, it's Pina, it's Knee. Especially, Knee went under so much criticism for not playing the game, not using the heat. And of course, look where he's at now. He's dominating. He has been dominating
better than most.
I'm glad you said that, Mark. It reminds me like I might be butchering the saying, but it was a saying I heard recently, and I think a lot about it. Like, what is clutch? What is clutch? Clutch is like half the battle is just showing up. Oof. It's not showing up and being 100%, but it's showing up every time.
Yep.
And
get something out of it all the time.
People think it's showing up and being 100% every time, but it's more like some days you might show up and be 40%. Sometimes, some days you might have 40% in the tank, but you show up anyway.
Yeah.
Some people show up and they got sometimes you show up, you got 90. Sometimes you got 100. Sometimes you got 110. But you got to show up. You got to keep the pressure on the game. And some of these guys, like I said, in spite of maybe lack of results that they had towards the latter half of last year, they kept putting pressure on the game, on their game.
Yeah.
On their Tekken. Yeah. And when you see it play out in this way and they finally have the result that they've been looking for, that feels good. Even from third-person perspective, it just feels good to see people get rewarded.
I mean, well played across the board. I mean, this top 8 has definitely been exciting to watch so far. I'm watching a lot of these interactions where I'm looking at matchups that, like you said, we typically don't get to see being played out in real time.
Bubble counter, ninja parry on that, fine. back 1+2.
Right.
Like that, those kinds
And
of
then you
interactions.
saw the evolution. At first, he chased would make some noise, right? Then he was like, oh, I need back 1+. Like,
Yeah.
he literally was like, I have to figure this out right now. And just the fact that, like, even looking at some opinions matches where he was running over mix-up style-wise on some of these other guys. Now he was like, oh, no, he can't do that. We have to interrupt him. I have to hit him with the 4-2s. I got to tease him with the lows. And then you saw the evolution. I'm a vampire nigga this time. I'm going to hit you with the Wild Rising One. It's like he literally, they just kept going further and further with specific moves. They might not be the exact same move. It might not be your down 4 or your Wild Rising 2. It might be your Wild Rising 1 this time, or it might just be your 4-4-3 looking for the low crush. Those are things you have to add to your game if you want to be successful.
Yeah, it was a cool set to watch, kind of like evolution, I think, especially some specific aspects of those characters' toolkits interacting with each other. But coming up now, see him on stage, winners final, we're going to run it.
All right, winners final, let's get it.
It's going to be a 1st to 3, and I mean, Mark, we said it at the beginning of the bracket, it's no disrespect either, but I felt like everybody in here was looking at that second match of that top 8. Knee versus Mogul. Whoever wins that one puts themselves in the driver's seat going in the winners final. That's going to be a big momentum match. I still feel that way, to be honest with you. I feel like with the way Knee played and put himself in this position, if he gets this win, it's gonna be hard for anybody left in this bracket to go over this dude 2 sets like that, man.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't even blink and thinking that Mangja cannot run this. Like, you can't. You
Guys,
cannot.
you got to remember, these guys have been playing against each other
Yep.
for many years. Mangja is not new. You might have heard of Mangja in recent years, but this is Mark. This is the original Law player that used to travel, go to SBO tournaments. He's been around. Anyways, they're going to get into this. Guys, I got to call this out as well. What the hell is
Lydia?
What the hell?
Is this a button check?
That was an accident, right?
He picked that on purpose. He had been saving this.
Intentional.
He's been streaming with this character, too.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
He knows something.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
Oh, this is an actual match. Okay.
Pocket pick, she seems to be very high value in
Longer
this version.
set, too.
Yep.
Longer set. Let's test what you know. And, you know, this happens with a lot of people. You play long sets with some players. You go up against Knee. You use your main. You get body. You got to come up with something else.
Knee with that movement, though, opening up for some whiffs. Waited on the response from Mangja. Comes up with the counter hit Knee. And look, he's in the driver's seat here. Waits on it.
Damn, Knee is running away with this.
The down body hit just to be able to close out like that. Let's go, Knee.
Even before this game started, I wanted to ask you guys, what did you think about the character variety in the topic? Because we saw a lot of different characters, but man, we're seeing even more than expected.
I'm telling you, bro, like, the fact that we're looking at this top 8 with a bunch of different characters. Yo, break the glass. Yo, break the glass. Chop. Ooh. That was really good. 1 down 4 right there.
Yo, don't give him an inch.
I like that. Going to the low instead, and let's see the adjustment. 1 round apiece here. Mangja making waves with the Lydia right here.
Yep.
And look at this slow-paced game. Knee trying to pick apart what Mangja is going for.
Constant foreground step. Constant foreground step. So just dashing in, checking the low here in a big way.
Hype train.
Coming up with the snake eyes here.
Oh. Went for something right there. Gets hit by the heat burst.
Vulcan punches, testing him right now. Step with him after the activation. Oh, Mangja now. Stance mix up. Low body punch. Runs into the smash, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Looked like he tried to step with it too.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Tried to sidestep, call out the heat smash. I mean, it's not a bad option, but you got to do it maybe a little later than that if you actually want it to be successful.
That's really what Manga's trying to get in a position where he can just run this mix.
Hey.
Low touch just outside of rage.
And you can see Knee backing off the gas too, just waiting. Knows that he's going to use that heat burst. Look at the
While Rising 1.
While Rising 1, you should be dead. And Knee is going to take it to a tied round count here in the first game.
I have no idea how this is even on rounds. Knee's defense and his movement have been so good. He's had such high impact steps and just being able to find huge whip punish opportunities and put him on the wall. While standing forward, just back off now.
Small pokes, nothing big, nothing big. Look at the side
He's
step.
constantly looking for the opening, and Mangja, you're going to give it to him? Rotating around that foreground step, and here we go. Just outside of rage, once again, same situation as last round.
Oh my gosh, charge it. I just thought about Falcon being back and what Brian just did, and Jesus.
He's back.
His movement right now is, oh my God.
He is. This dude needs. It's not even crazy offense. It's defense that's winning him. It's defense that's winning him this set, bro. And he's like, you know what? You right. You right. You right.
Yeah,
All right.
Maybe I can pick Lydia, get him off.
Bring Law back out. I guess see if he lays down the Law. Whether he wins or Knee beats his Law. I guess Knee will lay down the Law if he wins.
I am the Law.
Yo, Brian is so cool.
I like the little touch with his tongue out. I mean, that's big. Oh, bro, that is the GOAT outfit.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, bro. I don't know whose idea that was, but I love you. To the wall.
Oh, man. We're on this stage?
The Evo Arena, where the bad guys hang.
Villains, huh?
They planning on robbing a bank right now, bro. They're like, yo, I'm trying to take candy from a baby right now. Who's got eyes on a baby? I want its candy. 1-4, and still this small Tekken, not like really big options going for gets the slide though.
Yep. Important. That's usually the sword that kind of Magda lives and dies by, is his use of the slide. But you know, he's one of the best in the business when it comes to it.
And look at how Knee is using movement, the double dash forward jab, just to make sure, even if you do go for a slide, dude,
bro,
slash kick, little down forward, side step.
Oh
my God.
Precision. Cutting him like a knife here. Look at the time. Look at the time.
He's got rage right though. He's got rage right though.
Oh.
He's got rage right though. He didn't use it.
Oh,
don't need it. Don't need it.
That was gonna get close. That was great.
I don't know why he did that.
Sidestep, bro. Oh, got him. He got a move. He tried to sidestep there. Ran into the down forward two. Migiyapa.
Classic usage of a down forward two. On the walls. Sidestep to the left just a tad.
Didn't get the burst. Didn't get the stage explosion.
I love that move.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yo, the cannonball straight, you got to watch out for that move.
That move is sick.
It's like getting hit by a coconut. Okay. Chop away. Activation here. Back to the wall. He has to be careful. His life bar can deplete. Oh, my God. Here we go. You better be careful how you get up.
I think
you
he
better
got
be careful how you get up.
I'm pretty sure he got over low. He was waiting for the slide. Punish. He's not dead. Harada, you do care. Harada, you do care. Looking for a duck. Maybe a sidestep. Got a little life back. Not enough to survive the exchange. 13 seconds left on the clock.
He is so ballsy for going for those lows.
Yeah. Bro, he knew exactly when he wanted to go for slide, and that's why he went over the low with the heat smash. What the? That was scary. Delay on the string. Challenge with the wild standing four. Spins the rest of the heat on the dash. Or sliding. Get up. Dancing a little bit.
Okay.
Slower Tekken.
Keep it there. Oh, the counter
Tekken. They trade.
He didn't get a full combo, but he got that guaranteed hit afterwards. Let's see what he does with it. Oh my God, the dancing.
Oh, back three.
No resources.
Wait, that was back three, I think, right?
We want to close this out. And he does.
Yo, he's good at that.
Leave the body smoke.
Woo! Let's go. We're going to a final round. Oh, no, that's not a final round. My bad. I'm tripping.
I'm just saying, he's leave the body smoking. Send him out to sea.
He's like,
right. While he's jamming.
Using your body as a guitar.
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay.
Nice. Wall rising three.
The follow-up here.
Let's go.
Good position. He's gonna activate. He's gonna get the wall too.
You're definitely getting the wall.
The second hit doesn't land.
Okay, crash impact here. Gonna try to keep the pressure as best he can, but long.
Oh, auto parry.
He gets the parry. He gets the parry, and he. Quick sidestep right knee. Still had the time.
Oh.
We saw him earlier sprinkling in that down forward two after he was realigning with the dash jabs to make sure he was in his way, making sure he was in alignment so he'd have to block that jab. He's not afraid of the lows. Not afraid of the lows.
He's not
afraid of the lows.
That's why I said it was so scary that Manja was going to go for that, because you know he's going to make that adjustment when he needs to. There's no time. Oh
Be right back.
There was no time.
Oh my God,
bro.
2-0. 3% HP to separate.
Come on, bro. These sets are crazy, nah? Come on, man.
Steve, you get. Don't make me. You're gonna start. We need in trouble.
Don't go into defensive
yeah,
things.
I'll keep it.
Don't go into defensive things. I know what you're gonna do, Mike. Don't do it.
I'm gonna start standing up again.
Don't do it.
Just in case any other commentator wants to know, the only way you can get Steve to not grab your arm is to stand up.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
You still gonna take some chip damage.
No,
you still gonna take
Steve will not grab your. That's broken.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at me. He has this. I hope Monk doesn't get impatient. He got impatient. He got impatient.
God
The confidence right now, man. This is crazy.
And he still got the heat active. The oven's still on.
Bro, what is his hit percentage on just raw heat smash today? That's crazy.
Jeez, bro.
Oh, the banana peel kick? No.
What is winning these games?
Defense.
Yo, this is a beyond. What is beyond master? This is beyond master class.
Wow.
Of spacing and defense from knee.
This feels like what we've been waiting to see from him, man. It's not even just about what his offense decision making, like that's cool, but it's being able to see this style of play, what he's known for, work in this game like this.
Mom just says, yo, you're getting a little too hype over there.
Yeah, he heard us.
He heard us.
He heard us.
He's like, you're getting a little too
He's
hype
like, I don't
over
like
there.
what you said about my haircut last year, so let me come back.
It's a nice little bow. What, he's got the little bow cut?
He got the schoolboy cut.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Sprinkling in the lows. Try to get one on me. No, thank you.
Cannonball straight.
Yo, getting hit by that coconut hurts. Okay, you got to be careful here. Oh, that low, he didn't eat it.
Yo, fuck him, Mom. That dude is back.
Oh, my God.
Bro, didn't need the hit confirmed because he had the plus frames. This
Nah,
guy
bro.
knee.
Nah, bro.
Balance is in the knee.
It's in the knee. I am the balance.
This is going to be tough,
like
man.
he's Batman. I am the
This is
balance.
going to be tough, man.
He gave him a charity perfect before that. That's messed up.
Oh,
Counter hit.
hit,
Bro, his sense of timing today is crazy.
All right. I mean, Manga still has the lead here. He's just going to have to be very careful here. Unfortunate drop there for knee, but he has the wall positioning, which is, of course, where Brian is almost the scariest.
Yo,
Whoa!
oh my God. This dude, I feel like he's used every Brian move. If he do Chains of Misery, we in there. Give me a taunt jet upper, you done it all, 100%.
Nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. No, Manga, stay alive. Stay alive, Manga.
No, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening, bro. It's
The
not
knee,
happening. Put
the
knees on him. 3-0.
I am the balance.
To punch his ticket for grand finals on winner's side.
Change my move.
He looked at the move list. He says, "Soul erase. Let me erase this dude's soul. Erase his presence from the winner's side of this bracket."
Yo.
I mean, exactly what it says on his shirt. Annoyed. Annoyed that he couldn't do shit. God damn.
Mark, you making me hype. You gotta chill, bro.
It was.
So I'm sorry. I'm about to do the 3-point. I gotta be careful, man.
The counter hit launcher. It's all the offense was great, right? Counter hit launcher. You saw him successful reads on several parry attempts, and then just the combo selection. He found the Oki's MA, just doing taunts, all that stuff, right? His movement and his defense to me was so. That's like, especially in this game, if you play actively like that, that's inspirational because you try to find that kind of style and find success with it. It's just seeing it work like that at this level. That's something that makes you want to play that way.
I'm dead, dude. I've said this. I think active defense, bro. Like you gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna be right here in front of your face. Make me move.
But everyone says that doesn't exist in this game no more.
I mean, hey,
Proof is in the pudding.
I'm just saying, bro, the way knee is moving around the screen, not versus just this last matchup, but all the matches when I first called this match earlier, I mean, I came here Friday and we was talking about Tekken, and he was still playing the exact same way, getting the exact same results. One of the reasons he's here on this side of the bracket and about to be one of them. He's in grand finals, bro.
He's showing you the level of effort that it takes to be successful at this game on a stage like this.
Let's talk about the fact that Mungja, like Markman called out, like, yo, I'm going to try to throw him off balance, pulled out the Lydia, which was not bad. And I'm sure it would smoke a lot of other people out there going up against this character. But even still, having the composure to come back to the law, but it didn't seem to even put a stop. It didn't even put a hitch in his step. My man went still full offense and got the round.
But
Come on,
you can't outsmoke Smoke Dog.
You cannot, bro.
The anticipation on his end, dude, it felt like Knee was a step ahead in every interaction most of the time. Even on like heat burst activations, on some Albare swings, it felt like his step was always premeditated, and he was able to take advantage with very high consistency.
Towards the end, the latter half, the use of forward 3. Counter hit, bomb.
Counter hit, counter hit, counter hit.
You hear the crunch noise, and it's like, you know what? That's a wrap. I look away, I was like, you know what? He needs to work on some new timing. I need a new agent.
And again, too, it's not just about characters here. It's player matchups.
Oh,
he had a very acute read on Manja's timing in a lot of these situations. After long, awkward pauses and delays, he's like, I noticed. Watch. There it is. Counter hit.
Oh, I'm excited for this one. I am excited for this one.
Oh, this is going to be a banger. Oh, this is going to be a banger right here.
It's going to be a banger, or it might be real sleepy, man, depending on how Mogul wants to approach this.
But the thing is, Pena is forcing craziness. That's his style. That is his
He's forcing the chaos.
There's no way. I mean, Mogul naturally is a space defensive kind of guy, right? And you're going to go up against a character that's strong. It's probably going to be Claudio, but if Raven's not partying, what's he doing?
But listen, we were just talking about knees defense. We could talk about how Mogul actually approached that first game or two versus knee. Super active on the offense. Really trying to force a reaction out of knee. It just didn't work. Will he try
All right, have returned.
Found out. Mogul versus Pena. The Raven versus Claudio. This is loser semis. Let's get into it.
I'm also looking for how Mogul tries to adjust timing patterns against Pena. You know that Pena likes to go for a lot of counters, a lot of parries. Maybe that's going to come into play, or he's just going to walk clean around them, wait for the whiffs.
It is a 3D fighting game.
It is, indeed, yeah. Goes mid, down back 2, this time going for the low after back turn.
He blocked that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that move.
Warhound goes with the back 2. Mid launch at the wall, out of range. Burst, just out of range, but the sidestep for the Claudio classics coming into play here.
I think already the defense or the spacing pressure here from Mogul is kind of making Pena hesitate.
Tested him with these knees on those back fours, lets the string rip. 2-1 snap kick. Pena, that felt like a panic activation. Right back at you though, Mogul.
Oh wait, so who won? Did knee win or did hold on?
Mogul, you said it's either going to be lightning strikes or it might be real sleepy. And right now, Mogul is making this a Claudio clinic.
Damn, bars.
Oh, he caught him on the side, though. He's not going to get a crazy combo, but he's going to push towards the wall.
His sidewalks have been on point. The lateral movement from Mogul right now. Oh, the delay with the hammer, that's sick.
Yo, he was ready. He was ready.
Unfortunately, at the wall, you drop right in front of him like that. Goes with the low smash. Guard, punish.
I like that knee challenge, too.
Yeah.
That back 3, locked and loaded. Again.
The jab. You got an opportunity. You still got heat. Getting a little bit more because you're using the clones. Yeah, I see. Pena step.
Not buckling to the pressure, though.
And now you're seeing the defensive side for Mogul. Didn't last long, but there's only 8 seconds left. We've seen it a few times.
Rage.
We're about to see it again. Hit him with the rage.
You saw the first time he was willing to just let him cook a little bit with the snake, with the crouch dash pressure like that. Second time puts out a jab to try to interrupt perhaps. Comes up with the while standing counter hit jackknife and gets the round for it.
That's how you know it's a ninja. The cameraman couldn't even keep up with it.
Back 3 threes again. Putting those knees on him. Mogul. Jab touch. Swing.
Oh, again. Not going to get the full combo running too, but again, just having that pressure pushing towards the wall.
Trades.
Oh.
Still ready to get the follow opinion.
His foreground rotations have been on point and they've given him a lot of opportunity, but here we go. Heat engager from Pena. Shadow clones at the wall. Low snap kick. I don't give. Comes up with the duck in the while standing one though. Pena right back in there. Sidewall situation. Low kick. Break on the throw. Shadow clones. Oh, never mind. Comes through. Gets that 1+2 double punch like that. Eats the mid.
I want a Pena forehead protection.
Right?
I'm down. I'm from his village.
What's this?
Oh. The new stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
Wall push. Boom.
How are you going to deal with this pressure down? Ugh.
I'm out.
Oh, he got caught again, too.
Look at this offense. Heat burst. You can't
shut down the approach, yeah.
He's going to have to use his.
That was a bait. He didn't take it. Charge it this time. Put it on my card. Just throw it in the bag.
1-0 Mogul.
I mean, that's kind of a checkmate situation for there because he, as a Raven player, he's hesitating. do I do the clone? And then he got caught. That's like a third instance in that set alone.
Especially pinned against the wall at that angle, too.
Yeah. He got chased twice for it. Third time, he just stood there and took it. Rough. Again, pretty close, but still rough.
Let's go. But once again, this is exactly what I was talking about. Pinya's been one of the players that really kind of forces that game. That's what Raven has to do, right? More gold, taking it all off the table. You're going to, oh, wow, engage.
Here we go. Starting things off. It's going to get hot and nasty.
Oh, nice armor.
Working out from back turn now. Trying to give himself a little bit of space to work with the mountain approach. Great duck there.
Nice. Oh, let's go. The follow-up, though. Oh! To the wall?
Here we go.
Hey, hey, hey.
Follow up here. What's the mix?
Activation here.
Beat the damage.
Yo, he is almost dead. Look at the chip damage, though. This is crazy.
He dash cancel after the 4-4-2. Looking for the highs, trying to crush it with the sweet chin music. 2-4.
Oh.
After.
I like it.
Fast offensive pressure here.
You know, it's very different, too, because towards the end of the round, he was pure offense. Bull was having to react there. This is the pace that Pino wants. He wants to be able to force the offense on him.
Spitting that heat. No, gonna hold it.
There's the back bop. Mogul testing him with these mid strikes. The threat of the follow-up.
Pina not
Side
budging.
step 4.
Wall split.
Yep.
1-2. He dash extend. Mogul closes it out with a perfect nonetheless. This first game, 1 round apiece.
The pressure at the wall from Mogul too. Just like, man, you know this guy's good at poker. Just no scare.
Okay. Oh, what a step.
No, the true
down hit, got the
still
low
ready.
parry.
Still ready.
Carrying him with the knees. Spike.
Okay. He's going to get the wall here. What are you going to do? He's going to have to be very careful for the charge. Oh, my gosh. The float and the interrupt.
Let me get some more heat.
What's up?
Hook it up. Second hit got caught.
Counter hit the
Time's wasted. He's able to use
the dash.
Another
Trade in his favor. Mogul.
He challenged, and he's going to pull off the win. That was a sick challenge.
It's important to note this is a 1st-to-3 set.
Yes. You got one more.
Nice. Counter hit jackknife. Goes to the Sky Slash Nova. 2-4 punish from Pina. Now the meat hook. Ain't going to find the wall for it. There's your spin. There's your activation.
Yo, he's going to add it up here. What's he going to do? What's the mix? Goes for the mid this time.
Mid and alone. The windmill kick.
One more time. Uh-oh.
Big
The wall's
block,
gonna mess him
big
up.
launch. No, it ain't.
Uh-oh. Never mind. There's no way he's going to get another wall. There's no way.
Drop it. Down by 1+2.
Okay.
I'll spin mine too.
Kick.
The first one. Charge it. Just throw
There's
it
no
in
way
the
he's
bag.
going to do it again.
Splat. Oh
He
my
can do
God.
it again.
10 seconds.
Oh, hands off the merchandise. Oh, one under the high.
The low snap kick.
Back one.
What a comeback sequence there from Bull Gold. Yo, it ain't Bull Silver, it ain't Bull Bronze. He's going for that gold.
More gold. Put it in a safety deposit box. Save it for later.
Damn. He hit the pose after too. He's just as glad. Like, oh man.
All according to plan.
Right? Al coming up to the stage to talk to Pina.
I would say 2 for Pina. This kind of opponent in this kind of situation, even when he was at his peak, I would say in Tekken 7, this kind of situation is where he would run into hurdles and where he would run into, I think, problems with trying to get over these players in this situation, right? He was able to find himself to the top of some events, find himself in some top 8 brackets or deep in the top 16 in big events, but it's getting over an opponent like a Mogul or a knee when they're hot. Some kind of situation like this, especially when you get in the long set territory, where he would find himself kind of gate kept a little bit. So especially for him, on the back foot here, down 2-0 against Mogul, but you've had a great day so far. You've already, again, I think, big dub, just being able to qualify and make it this far in a Master Plus event. But do you have something left in the tank to be able to kind of put yourself back in the driver's seat here? Because right now, Mogul is sitting pretty. 2-0 advantage here in Peru. Back 3-3, lets the follow-up rip right back at you. Pina said, I don't care. Jackknife and his counter hit. Launching at the wall. Driving. Down back 2. Looking for the 1-4 wall splat sequence off the back turn. Mogul denies him. Testing him with the mid kicks. The mix of the lows. Oh, man, with the high
He
splat.
got readjusted too.
It's a look. It's a 3D fighter. They'll turn around.
Windmill kicks. Time
Damn.
Souls on 2, but the sidestep 4s. The lows adding up here for Mogul. Pena, what is your answer? Down back 2. This time pulling back turn.
Wow, long range distance low.
4-2. The back turn low, but denies him with that sky slash Nova, and here you go.
We gonna break that wall?
Break that. Breaks it. No.
He wasn't high enough on the wall.
On the wall. Yeah,
I want that pressure. Oh wow.
Oh, wall break there. Stage transition. Hey.
Big damage.
Carrying
Still
him with
there.
those knees, man. Then the splash damage. Trying to test it with the back 3-3.
The pressure.
Like that. Mogul on set points.
Pena's last stand. What's he gonna do? He has to go nuts.
2-4 this time in the Wasane 3+4. Tracking homing kick like that.
Oh.
Everything's working for Mogul. Mogul, oh my God. Activation through the hop kick this time.
Oh.
Again, that's the second time we've seen that.
Get off of me. Heat dash. This is not looking good for Pena at all. He's going to need a miracle, and it's not going to come this way. Mogul eliminates Pena, but what a placement. What a run, like you said before, man. Pena's definitely been looking for this big placement, especially being under the pressure of being on one of these teams where you have so many successful players. But look at the showing he gave us with Raven nonetheless, and at Evo Japan 2023. Those are points on the board no matter what.
When you're with a bunch of, you know, 4.5 students, and you got the 3.0, you know, like everybody's looking at you like, hey, what's wrong, man?
Right.
But when you show up to an event like this on home territory, you have results.
My man said Evo 2023. We in 2025.
Success he did to be able to not only get the Master Plus points that this offers for the tour, got that coveted EWC ticket. You're going to see him in Saudi Arabia later this year. But also, just congratulations on the 4th place finish for Pena. That good stuff. Mogul going to be moving on. We're going to see Mogul versus Manja facing off with the right to challenge Nita GOAT in grand finals on winner's side.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nee has to be feeling good going up against either one of them just because he beat them earlier. So Nee in a good position, but again, got to give it up to Pena, making it into EWC, but also the highest placing Japanese player here at Evo Japan.
Well, hopefully you guys at home have been enjoying these matches like we've been enjoying these matches.
That Mount Raven said that Mount Pena said was really good, man.
Listen, I live for this shit, man. I love it. I love the evolution. I love them playing the game the way that they're playing it right now because it shows that they put in the time to actually earn the spots, man. And the fact that we have Nee here running a clinic on a lot of these players, not only just with the wins, but with the defense, the movement, the choices. He's really playing Tekken 8 right now. I said this early in the year when I saw some of his victories. It's now even more clear that, like you said before, the adaptation and the dedication is going to get you the results in the game like Tekken 8. Active defense is alive, bro.
Yeah, one of the things I really want and kind of hope for the community is that we uplift each other more to keep playing the game. We know updates are coming, right?
Bro.
We know they're coming. So I've never seen the Tekken team communicate and react the way that they have recently. So I got to give them a lot of love. I know a ton of people are giving them some stuff, but again, we know that updates are coming. I still enjoy watching this game.
Same.
I've seen these matches today.
I wouldn't talk about it. I wouldn't talk about it if I wouldn't. And on top of it, like, just to add a caveat to it, bro, I was raised in the arcades, bro. I was playing Tekken 5, and then I played Tekken 5.1. I put money in an SBC Chaos machine. Why? I can wait. I'm telling you right now, either you can stop or you keep going.
No offense to that game.
I love that game.
Yes,
I love that
too.
game. And all I'm saying is,
we know about Mars people. We know.
Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Jeez, Mars Peoples was, oh my God.
Zero was crazy in there too.
Tabasa, nah, bro. Anyways, all I'm saying is, like you said, man, you know they're actively trying to fix it. I commend them on being open with the approach to do so, and even coming out on the stage today to be like, look, we're gonna line it up for you so you can clearly understand what's coming down the pipeline, and even more so to have a clear message for the fact that, hey, we've been listening, we've been trying to change it, and we're trying to change it for the better. So, yo, shout out to Ben at Namco. I'm gonna be real.
And in case you missed it, we got a patch coming in on Tuesday. We got one for June 3rd and another one coming in the summer. So we have a clear path for updates.
And it's like we said at the beginning of the stream too. I think it sets the expectations and the tone for what they expect for the rest of the year. The fact that these players are playing on this stage and playing on this version of the game, we've had 2 major patches in the past month, right? You got to think what they showed at the beginning of this presentation, it kind of shows what they expect for the rest of the year, and it's again going to put these players in a position where they are going to have to be on their toes and be able to quickly adapt on the road as they get out here and try to compete on the tour and be able to try to secure these points, these tickets, and these championships. It's really going to test the players' ability to quickly adapt with the flow of the game and how that changes.
Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Oh, man. I can't help but think about Fakamram. Every time I saw Brian on the wall, bro, when he hit the charge, I'm like, oh, God, he's back.
All right, guys, we are at our losers final. We're going to have 2 standout players from Korea. We got Mangja, we got Bulgold. They're going to be going at it. One of them will fight for the right to go into our grand finals and go up against the legend Knee.
Man, I can't wait to see what happens after this. TWT well underway now, especially considering this is the ribbon cutting ceremony for the TWT 25. It's going to be a good one. I can already see it coming just by the matches that we have here right now. And one of my favorite parts of any tour is just the international competition and how they're going to evolve. Obviously, we already talked about the challenges, the masters, and the dojos events, respectively. That means we're going to be seeing a lot of high-profile, high-level Tekken, and a lot of people traveling to these different regions to get those points and those spots for EWC. And once again, it just sets a precedent for the game to grow in a great way, especially considering they've given us the roadmap.
Something else I've been thinking about too, just looking at this, we talked about earlier the fact that the Pakistan community doesn't have representation at this event, unfortunately, but after the Pakistan versus Korea exhibition, I think it was interesting how at the conclusion of that event, okay, Pakistan clear victory, this is the response of the Korean community.
Yeah.
We took the L. But if this is the response, I can't wait to see a showdowns when we start to get on the road and see those big international.
We have one coming up soon. We got another master with Combo Breaker, and we know a lot of the players from Korea, from Japan, obviously from the United States, but of course from Pakistan, they're going to be there as well. Actually, I got to give a lot of love to Pakistan because it must be frustrating to not be able to come here just because of just the state of
I mean, it's bigger than us.
It's definitely bigger than us.
I wish they could be here, but again, I can't wait to see
what's going on here?
them again.
But I gotta say, man, some of my favorite players are coming from Pakistan at this point. I mean, I love the John, man. I always tell Arson Ash how he changes the game. I want to see more of these. I want to see Honey and Wise comes back and give us some of these games, man. I want to see Hafiz Tanvir. I want to see all of these players come back and represent. I tell this to all of my favorite players in the States. I want y'all to travel more. I want y'all to get out there, get that experience so we can see these big events play out the way they're supposed to, and we can have these exciting battles again, man. So, look, if you out here still repping, traveling, and you're playing the game, I commend you, man, because once again, it's one of the reasons I keep watching the game. I like these whole high-profile competition. For real, man. I really do appreciate that, man. I have to thank players all the time for giving me matches to commentate, regardless of the game. If I talk about the game, I'm going to tell the players once it's said and done, yo, thank you for giving me these matches to get hyped about and talk about in such an exciting way, and inspires me to go and play the game, and it's been amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy couple months coming up. You're talking about Combo Breaker, Mark, but it's like once this stuff starts, it feels like a whirlwind, especially in the summer, right? We go Combo Breaker, then we got Melbourne, then we got something happening. It feels like it's something every week. If you guys if you like the matches that you've seen and the match quality that you've seen so far today, you are not going to have any shortage of it coming up in the summer months.
Yeah, and it's going to be one of those things too, because we have this as our personal friendships. It's like, I'll see you at the next one.
See you at the next one.
I haven't seen you since this event. It's going to be one of those. But anyways, we are getting ready with the games, the final sets that are coming up. Losers final here. Any thoughts? You guys got a pick?
I mean, I like to typically just go straight to the matchup.
Character matchup?
Yeah, go to the character matchup. Law, Claudio. Obviously, Claudio has a lot of moves that can kind of keep Law at bay, right? He's got the back ones. He's got the little pesky lows to deal with. He's got the running twos just in case you get a little too far. He scouts the slide, right? But Law is going to try to keep you at distance 1, distance 2. Those moves are slow enough to where he can just jab you. He can annoy you with the lows, and then you really got to look for the slide. So I'm looking for aggression from Manja. I'm looking for a little reserved movement coming from Mulgold. But that means you can't let him get the game started. And by him, I mean Law. They have to fight it at an even pace. I'm looking at him a lot of spacing, a lot of playing, a lot of dancing, and not just an overwhelming one-sided offensive display.
I think for Mogul, too, I look at it a little bit more simply. I'm thinking Manja just came off of that winner's final where he got iced at 3-0. Mogold at least has had an opportunity to be able to try to build some momentum. And overall, I felt like just the way his confidence has been today, even in spite of losses, he's just been playing really calm and really well. And he's been playing really fluid, too. He's been playing to his opponents generally. Obviously, he was able to get that win over him, but you could see his approach and his style probably develop a little bit based on his opponents. And he's still been able to maintain that consistency that he's known for. I feel like I don't know. I like his confidence going into the set. Mangja, I'm worried that maybe coming straight off of a winner's final loss like that into this set, that might affect him a little bit.
Yeah. But that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
neither
one of these guys are obviously new to this stage and new to this situation, right? But it's just a gut feeling.
All right, down the row, all of us. Prediction, who's going to take it?
Mangja.
I'm going to say Mogul.
I like Mangja's. So I think the down forward 2 is going to come into play.
Oh, absolutely.
The way that he uses it and the way that Mogul likes to move, that's going to be
especially
the tone setter. It's going to be the tone setter.
Especially with the way he's been walking and stepping.
Okay, starting things off. Having to deal with the 2-1 from Claudio 2 is going to be important.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the interception that's trying to occur right here. Back to the wall already. Mangja in trouble. Gets the wall splat. A little higher with the tornado, of course. Big damage. Get up.
Blue Moon burst there, and then activation here. Just barely got Mangja in rage. Pushing towards the wall like this.
I love how he keeps that in there. He uses that as a temperature check. He's like, yo, you want to move or you want to hit a button? And then he switches it up as the game goes on. It's so good.
It's so evil to just be able to change his timing up like that as well.
He hit different levels to it too. I don't know if people can understand at home. If he's fully pulling it out, it goes into a guard break state.
Yep.
He can stop it at 2 different levels. It's crazy.
Especially for a character that already just passively has such great pressure. That kind of tool like that is just it's a cherry on top. It's really brutal actually.
Oh, that was sick. And even better, bad reaction. We'll go taking advantage.
Yeah, gets the float sequence here. Gonna barely put Mangja in rage here. Blue Moon burst on the ground. Activation, counter activation.
Oh,
okay.
Break his legs.
Crunchy. Bro, threaded the needle right through his forehead.
2 rounds in. 2 rounds in already.
Fishing mid at the start like this.
Okay, Mangja started to move.
And just even more so to talk about that move, Mark. Think about it. You sitting there even thinking about it is something that Claudio excels at. Because one, that means he can get a sidestep forward. He can get a poke in. He can keep that offense even slightly. So you better get the timing right.
It exacerbates. It really makes the Claudio clashes that much worse. Just the way it rolls onto itself. It passively just puts his pressure.
Yeah, it really
does. And he already had good pressure.
And it makes it so circular, right? It makes it so circular.
Sidestep 4 again. Running 2 at the wall this time. Slide hold into the low smash. That's brutal, man.
I hate
Sidestep 4.
Heat smashes. I hate them.
Grab, break. Mid strikes. And the low to close it out. Mogul complete control.
Oh, wow. Just was not able to get anything started for real. I mean, we saw him play a little more defensively, but just cashing out the heat a lot later in that round that would be useful, right? So,
yeah, he was able to make some stuff happen in Dragon Charge, obviously, but it just felt like he never really was able to get like strong tempo control over Mogul, and Mogul was way too comfortable at the wall, man. In particular, that feels like. Man, the way the wall stacks up with this character, especially once he pops heat, it just feels like it's very overwhelming in a mental. Mogul is just like a very cerebral type kind of player, especially with the way he applies pressure.
Yeah, dude, it's like he once he finds the weak spot, he was like, oh, this is hurting you.
Yeah.
The sidestep forward, it's killing you.
Or it's like how you react to his pressure at the wall. He's very good at picking up small cues like that and then punishing you heavily for being insistent on a particular option. Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Oh my God! Back to the wall.
Beat him up, guys. Oh my goodness!
We were just talking about this.
CVS.
What was all that?
Oh my God.
No, that was Alpha, I think.
He literally was like, yeah, man, it
Beat
just
him up,
makes
guys.
it easy for him to get that pressure going anyway. Mangja trying to get more offensive, but Mogul calls it out, takes his turn right back.
Like Mark said, the threat of the uppercut, though. This is going to be one of Mangja's tickets to be able to call out Mogul's movement, especially at close quarters like this. And here, showing you why.
That combo was sick.
That is so much damage.
That combo was sick.
And he has his heat activated here. We're going to see slides. You know, he's going to have to want to go for it. He's going to opt to go for it, but not if you have a free launch.
Still has heat. Oh,
bro. Sides it.
Damn, the damage.
like, the pose at the end is KO. He's just standing. Yo.
The Bruce juice.
Damn.
Yo.
Well, I just drank my last beer for the night.
The game of death.
I have no more.
Straight out of a comic book, man. There you go, mid-strike.
Kind of sad, not gonna lie to you.
Man, I be too busy looking good, though. As I'm saying,
Shout
though,
out to Jim Kelly.
you know what it is.
Ooh.
Nah, we just talking about it.
Spin at the wall, splash for the damage, and then the low touch and the mid-strike to close out. Mogold trying to take the second game, 1 round away.
Just snatching the momentum back from Mungja.
Like-
Great round, Mogold answers right back. And look at the offense pickup on the side of Mungja.
But look at Mogold, just I'm blocked.
And it's not even as active defensively if we've seen somebody like me do. He's like, yo, I'll just hold my ground and make you make a mistake.
And obviously, he ate a lot of damage at the wall with that hit, but look at the position here. And he still has resources to use. He has rage. He can turn this around.
What a whip punish. I've never seen anybody whip punish Laws. Heat smash? Nah.
Yeah,
Low
between
snap
the first
kick.
and second hit was crazy.
Jab float, nothing after. While standing for the Blue Moon Burst, though.
Did he throw it away?
Oh my God.
Oh my
Slash.
God. He's done.
Back threes. Spring kick.
Oh!
The
That was
get-up
godlike.
The
That was
get-up kick.
godlike.
The
Oh,
camera
that
angle
was
threw me off.
godlike. That was godlike.
I think you punctured my shoulder.
I'm sorry, bro. I am so sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
What did we tell you, man? The health insurance policies, dog. You know, Tom.
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry, bro.
Fugazi, bro.
I'm
The
sorry, bro.
economy.
We're international right now. I'm
All
overseas.
right. Oh, that's gonna cost you even more, bro. Jesus.
Nah, that was tight. That was tight.
Dude, it was so sick.
But it sucks because he's down 2-0 right now.
Oh man, I've never
That's
seen a
gotta
slow-mo
hurt.
like
After
that.
a round where, again, he was laying on the offense, he had him cracked, he had him in the critical HP. Mogo was like, hey, I'm going to just block. Okay, yeah, you did that wall combo. I have rage and I have heat.
And he's done that multiple times in the set already.
It's like, I am in it. Mogo is inevitable.
Yeah.
He's snapping on him.
Look at the offense.
While standing 4 and then again running the pressure after. Mangja's had good success, but it's just unable to close out. Activation, counter activation now. Nunchucks running with the wasp. Running 2, spin a Rooney, and here we go.
Mogo taking his game back, trying to take his turn back, big damage. No spring kick this time. I like the option that he went for just in case. Probably would have got a trade at most, so it still would have worked out in his favor.
Look at his round openings too, man. It's just he just goes to the classes. Low snap kicks, round open side, just back 1, counter hit, side step 4.
And the thing is, like a lot of times, it seems like Mogold is going down at the beginning of some of these rounds, and then Mangja fights back. You know, or Mangja goes up and then Mogold fights back. Oh, okay, heat smash, hop, kick to answer. The minute he was on defense, he was like, I don't want any of this. Hop kick, pressing a little too lightly. Oh, nice side step while standing 2 power to the people.
Mogold still though, 1 round away from getting his rematch with Knee. Can he do it?
Oh, the 1, 2, 3. Cancel on it.
Yeah, Mangja's flame not yet anywhere near close to being extinguished.
Oh.
He just kicked him in the chest.
Did he delay it? Can you delay? I'm not even sure if you can. Just looked like it came out a little slower than usual. Oh, the rage guard is going to hit.
I respect it.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the offense we were talking about. I think that's what's really good about Law, but also you find openers like that with a rage guard, get a chunk of life back and take a chunk away from Mangja.
He hit him with that Tennessee Quincy, right? Oh, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh.
A Tennessee Quincy. That's OD.
Oh! This guy makes comeback after comeback after comeback. That sucks for Mangja, but Mogold, man, what a performance.
Jeez.
What a performance. 3-0 in losers finals. Bro, he is good. That boy good.
So with
that boy good.
That boy good.
With that said, Mangja, of course, out here at 3rd place, secures his ticket for EWC just like last year, but Mogul, like you said, 3-0 like that in losers finals. Going to be entering grand finals to get the rematch against Knee. How do you feel about this one? Seeing how the first one went down, that was, of course, the first of 2. 2-1 Knee's favor. What did you feel about the adjustments in just 3-game set versus first of 3? The potential here.
I think it's a very, very believable prospect to think that Mool Gold is going to approach
Hey.
this a little differently. He just came
Back
from
at
a
it.
super active character that has to lean on his offense to get his game started. So he's really going to feel like, oh, at least he's going to be up to speed at this point. But this is scary because we've seen Nee's ability to be able to hit the gas, hit the brake, and adjust accordingly so he can take advantage of whatever you're trying to do. So it could go either way. I'm going to be real.
One of the things is there was a lot of reach there from Mangja.
It was.
Knee does not reach.
Yes.
Knee reacts. So I think
that's
it's
ball.
Oh, I missed the knee match. Oh, I had to go pee.
earlier. And one thing that we know is the longer the set goes on, the more dangerous Knee becomes.
Yeah.
And it's not one set, it's 2 sets that Mogul needs to win. But
Or did I not?
He has a good character. He has a great base of gameplay, but he has his work cut out for him.
It's hard for me. Two sets is going to be tough. 2 sets is going to be tough, especially with the way Knee's been playing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay, I get missed it.
We got to talk about the activity. Knee's been watching. Knee's been chilling.
Yes.
Mool Gold has been out here fighting.
I got something. What if he picks Fang?
Oh, please bring Fang.
Actually, I actually can see that. I mean, we saw it earlier.
Fang's a lot more compact.
He's a lot more compact. We saw it earlier with the Lydia pick. Why would it not be any different here? You got one more game to play. What if you get the lead? What if the Fang gets you 2 games and all you need is 1 instead of that 2 to get it and reset it? I can see a Fang pick being a possibility. And even though it is, 3-0, 3-0, these matches have been crazy. Like, they have actually been crazy.
I feel like if he goes to a Fang pick, he has to at least be able to secure like at least 2 games with it.
Yeah, he can't throw it away. He can't throw it away. He can't waste it.
But also, it's Knee. He's got a Fang.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Knee has everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He got everything. But again, Fang is kind of strong too.
Yes.
I don't know.
Very
Either
strong.
way, I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. Obviously, it kind of rests on Mogul to make his decisions before the match and make those adjustments within the match. Because already we saw what happened in the short set. He outpaced and outspaced.
Yo, they playing the bangers. They playing the.
Man, I always ask the homies. I mean, you live here, but I always ask the homies, what are we doing in Japan?
Yo.
This is tight.
Talking about Tekken.
Talking about video games.
It sounds corny as hell, man. But the other day I was just like riding on my way, and I'm like, man, it's crazy I'm here, bro.
Life took
it's
you
crazy
here.
I'm here.
Life took you
When
here.
I ended the run here at Big Sight, I was like, bro, it's crazy. We're gonna have a tournament this weekend, and everybody's coming back into town. I haven't felt this way in several years now. I'm really happy again. Cannot stress enough how happy I am to be here. I'll sit on the sofa,
I'll give it up,
talk and mess with y'all, but also to have y'all here again. It wasn't quite the same before. I'll put it that way.
You know, bro, you already know, bro. We was talking about it, and I'm happy that we've actually been able to come back. Like I said before, man, they told me not to come over here so I could do it from the States. That's what's crazy to me. I still wanted to come over here, even without it all, but I'm happy to be back.
Bro, I'm watching y'all. Y'all got sleep in your eye and everything like that. I know the time zone's here. Come on.
Me?
No, not y'all. Not
Oh, you talking to
man.
him. You talking to him.
Not you, bro. I'm watching y'all last year. James eating ramen noodles at 4 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going
That's
on,
dangerous, bro. That's actually dangerous.
The
My sleep-
MSG will get you.
Yeah.
That'll get you.
That's really
Oh,
does. If you
shit.
really had any questions. Well, we haven't talked to the people at home in a second.
Oh, I just hit the 3-hour mark.
This Tekken 8 Top 8 Evo Japan 2025. I've been enjoying it. Mark, you been enjoying it?
Yeah, man, and we're at Grand Finals right now. And even
Grand
competitive,
fucking
Street
finals.
Fighter 6, and that one is an international affair as well. I'm excited to see that one. We have a potential back-to-back Evo Japan champion with that one. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out.
6,000.
Yeah, you gotta talk. You gotta talk about it, man.
6,000 man tournament. That is ridiculous.
Way bigger than an elephant, and it's in the room, man. There's the way that this community out here has been just rallying around some of these games like this one, but especially that one on the community level. It's done so much for getting so many people into these games in general, but also just getting them to come out to these events. And that's what's awesome to see. Like you're saying, Steve, you talked to several people. It was their first time out here at this kind of thing. The crazy thing is me meeting new players, and this isn't their first event like this. They started in the past year or so, but they keep coming. They're still here. They're still being retained, and it's part of it has just been because so many of the players and the professional and the elite players here have done so much collaborative events and outreach to players of other games who maybe have had a passing interest in Street Fighter or in other titles or these kinds of games. But
yeah, like next door to us, right?
Yeah,
we got Shaka. He's the biggest streamer in Japan right now.
One of we got some of the biggest streamers in Japan just out here just chilling on his own and just watching fighting games. And I think it's
out
cool.
over Street Fighter. He runs Street Fighter events too. Yeah. It's awesome.
Dude, it's so cool. I'm
is
so
cool.
happy to be back over here talking about video games, hanging out with the homies, man. I mean, what is fun if not that, bro? Just hanging out with the homies, talking smack, playing games when you can, buying cool merch. You know what I'm saying? It's
got the hideout on and everything.
Yeah, you know how I get down. You know. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's a blessing to be over here to do this, bro. I'm happy to be here. But it looks like the grand final is about to get set.
Enough mushy stuff.
Yeah,
enough with the mushy
Let 'em
stuff.
fight.
Let's go. Grand final.
Watanabe.
You got the GOAT knee on winner's side of this bracket against Mogul, the golden child, man. Trying to make a statement here, trying to reset this bracket and make some crazy stuff happen. Like Markman was saying, character selection is going to come into question here a little bit, especially after the way that first set went down on the side of Mogul. But Nee looks way too comfortable with the way he's been playing and with the with the trademark Brian, no less.
Yes, with the trademark. Yes. Grand finals, it's about to go.
Oh,
down.
he got Brian.
Mogul versus me. Brian versus the Claudio. Our first Tekken 8 Evo Japan champion is about to get crowned. Who will it be? Especially starting this 2025. Let's get it.
There we go. Starting things off. 2-1-2. Gets the aerial spike, but not enough time because of the activation of Starburst.
Looking a lot better already.
Yeah, Mogul, far less hesitation than before. Definitely trying to impose his offense on Nee earlier on here.
I mean, everyone feels fine until they get clocked in the chin.
Yeah, exactly.
It hasn't happened yet, so he's going in. He's taking liberties at the moment.
I like that. The jab at first and to be able to offset like that, and then goes straight in the Blue Moon Burst, and he...
Oh, and look at the whiff punish.
Testing him with these knees, back and forth. Both of them trying to put knees on each other.
I mean, Nee hasn't even thrown out anything. He's already shown the threat of the sidestep.
Uh-oh, and we saw this is how the first game started.
Those sidestep forward, though, they added up.
This is how the first game started.
Dash, delay, dash, sidestep forward.
And it's one of those things, if you look at what Nee was doing before, dash up, jab, dash, dash, jab. I don't want you to be able to sidestep me. And then you start adding in the lows.
There's a lot of realignment and timing adjustments that you're watching here, and it's like very, very fine.
Damn, that damage.
Nice patience.
Yeah, and the 4-1. Now, what is the interaction after? Willing to use his heat a little bit?
10 seconds. Not dead just yet. Rage Rod is there, though.
Look at the time, though.
That low touch might be, oh man, the mid strikes in the back.
Two rounds already for Mogul.
A great start so far. He needs to close it out, though. It don't count until you get 3 rounds.
Bro, when he steps, it doesn't pull the trigger. That's what you're like, oh man.
That you get thinking you get away with it. And this is what I was talking about. The fact that he's starting to turtle up a lot more. Mogul even holding his ground. He's not even pressing anymore. He's literally like, nope, I'm not taking that bait anymore. I'm gonna make you work all the way forward. But we saw this when he was going up against Munja too. Willing to just stand there, not even move around as much as we saw Nee with that active defense, stationary defense, if you will.
Great punish there. Pushing towards the other side now. Slight life lead for Mogul, but Nee making the comeback here, about even on life.
4-1 press is safe mid, then activation, betting on the press after. Back one at the wall, this time crash impact, gonna put the dash behind it.
Oh, this is scary. Oh, what a low parry.
Dude.
He's gonna rage art.
He's got a rage art. And
the Tennessee Quincy special.
The Tennessee Quincy special. Put that on a bumper sticker. Nah, bro, for real.
The Oreo Ishida with a little bit of Bojangles. I like it. Yo, Ishida's pretty cool, though. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Brian, Claudio, straight to rematch random stage.
Nah, be real. They really do like them squeeze.
No, they do.
For some reason, I don't get it.
Yo, that Tennessee Quincy line, that was OD, bro. Oh, my God. My man Marcus just started a game down there. Yeah, we're the Tennessee Quincy.
What do you mean I started a game? I felt the effects of that in Bangladesh.
Oh, my
Bro, they
God.
gonna be running around in the streets in Memphis with chains and monsters.
Right.
That's why I didn't go to Combo Breaker last year. I was afraid. Anyways, we're going to go back into this, guys. Both goals with the first game. Now in the life lead here in round number 1, game number 2.
Yeah, with the wall behind him too, running to ender there. Splash damage to kill him off that. The combo recipe. Ugh.
You saw that character in the background just leaning like, damn. Like, he hit him, he's damn. But yeah, man, and just to compare the styles right now, like I said before, more stationary defense from Bulgo, who's not really doing too much movement because he knows he's going to expose him, whereas Lee's looking for these big side steps. He's using the back and forth.
He's not even pulling the trigger every time, too. It's just like constantly, very patiently just waiting for the big opening and then willing to take it. Again, crash impact here. Back 3, and then the delay blue moon burst. There's your spin, the wall.
Oof, not dead.
Mogul.
Back one blocked. Spins the rest of the heat, looking for something big. You need the spin, and look at that double dash forward, sidestep forward. Like he knows that he is looking for these big openings, and the big counter hit started on this time.
I'm going to realign and still employ my offense just with the delay timing, be able to try to catch you trying to move.
Oh, they dancing. Obviously, like they like the song. Punish. Oh, wow. Looking maybe for a reaction from me. Man, that is adding up. Oh, heat burst. Quick side step. Actually gets him out of danger. Little poke. A little heat still left. There's the dash. Get off of me, bro. Little side step. It still gets the hit. Not going to get the kill, though.
Oh, the cross?
Okay.
To ward off demons? Vampires?
Oh, those folks already adding up again.
Combo of mids and lows.
The series from both of these players in these last 2 games have been ridiculous. These last 2 rounds, I meant, excuse me.
This is a grindy match, dude. They're really trying to break each other
sweaty.
down.
Look at the spacing for me. Sidestep. Didn't get it. There it is. Hatchet. Do it again.
Bro, he's stepping everything. It's crazy. Okay. Man, I think
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
If he orbitals that, I'm going to throw my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, potential character change?
Corner positioning on that stage there. Probably anticipated.
Wait, knee getting coaching?
Invested, running up on stage here, who has moved more into a coach position for the DRX squad. Last year, he got top 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here at this event, the debut Tekken 8 event.
It's crazy to think that Tekken 8's been out for a year yet. For a year
I'm just
already.
interested in what he would be telling him right now because we saw what happened in the last set that they
Tell him to switch. Oh no, he ran it back with Brian.
The W. But let's see what the option is. Bigger stage this time around. I feel like this helps me more than anything.
See what happens. How
Yeah, Mogul was overall able to get, I think, most advantage off the walls so far.
Get off of me, bro.
Not limited to the damage.
Let's go.
Just the pressure.
Mock breaker punish.
Yep, chase down.
Engage.
Ooh! Down 2's up.
That brother is
He
walking.
wants those frame advantage.
He is walking. Right.
I love that punch barrier, dude. It's so sick.
That's one of the coolest punch barrier effects in the game, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you
It's
think
very
you got him?
dramatic. Yeah.
It's like you think you got him, you ain't get me. You ain't had me like you never had your car.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
You never had your car. Oh, almost had you.
He was ready. That was so quick. It's like, oh, you gonna finish it? Let me go.
Picking up the pace a little bit. Oh, again.
Cannonball straight to open here.
I think that's what Invested said. Do that move. Keep him from moving. Wow.
Oh my God.
He's catching mad side steps. 4-4-4 blocked. Heat burst.
Oh, you gotta watch out. Those side steps,
Uh-oh.
man, they're so good.
Spins it all.
Mac punch.
I love the cancel. I love the cancel. Side step 4 again. Trying to bait the duck. He doesn't take the bait.
Is he gonna go for the heat smash?
Oh.
Nice punish.
4-1 in the smash.
Punish the hop kick. Very nice.
Guys.
Oh, hands off the merchandise. Not having it. Oh, hey, let's go.
He's not dead.
Oh, while rising 4.
Robot.
That's a cyborg, D. That's a cyborg.
Hands off the merchandise. Blocks the low. While rising 3.
He's starting to see it. Now he's starting to see it. Did he just turn this on switch or something?
He got the Zenny glasses on.
That's what Infested did. Infested went,
He put the glasses on.
He went up there and turned them on, turned them back off. He's like, there you go.
Reboot it. Yeah. Good old IT check.
That's what Spencer.
Oh my God, the knees down too.
Hey, 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 hey.
I mean, it's perfect,
Hey.
especially when you notice that he's doing a lot of those lows, a lot slower on top of that. You try to sidestep forward.
Almost got him to the wall with that combo.
Oh, yeah, that was scary.
Oh, wall splat.
Oh, turn it on.
All right, knee.
You guys see those small adjustments?
Yes, yes.
It's kind of scary. It's like it's very small. It's like, is it worth talking about? But
Slower mids.
yeah.
It counter hit starting mids on top of that.
Yeah.
Clipping him when he's trying to move around, when he's trying to get to these sidestep forwards, when he's trying to get to these back ones. That's why all those quicker moves were hitting.
Yeah.
Knee, of course, trying to sidestep, so he's getting clipped. But once he turned on that offense in this manner, he was able to get the W.
And the timing is on point each time, too. He's been able to get good reward each time.
And I gotta say, the use of the cannonball straight, not only to just keep him in check, but also restrict his movement.
Let's go.
It was different. He was doing mock kick, he was doing cannonball straight, looking for a bunch of options to be able to try to make him not be able to move as easily, but then also restrict some offensive options in that mid-range.
But maybe this is what Mogul needed. Maybe he needed to restrict Knee's ability to kind of move, because now he's in this walled space. Knee can't move as much. Oh my God. He was ready.
God, what a
Smash.
That's why he hasn't been using it on Knee, because Knee gets around. I get
Hey,
around.
hey, like Tupac.
Into the breaker. Yo.
Like
Dude, this is crazy. Full turn adjustment so far.
I like that little poke on the low. The jab to intercept the throw.
Cannonball straight again. Keeping him honest.
The whip
spacing.
punish.
He's spacing. He's spacing. I said get off me, bro.
Crash impact denied.
Nah,
Dash. Oh my God.
Oh.
Activate, no step. Cannonball straight, wall pressure. Block smash, head.
Oh, hop kick.
Nova gonna save you for now.
got so much respect for Mogul to be able to pull that out.
Stationary defense, not a lot of movement.
Knee not in trouble
Help the game back here,
yet,
though.
for real, for real.
Not gonna take much. Dash pressure.
A 4-3.
Oh,
Me and Mark looked at
1-2.
up for a three.
He only hits static combos usually. That was crazy.
A little slower, low, gets over the low. I think it's a good
Mac
idea.
punch.
I get why he did it. He wanted to have more window to crush the low.
Yes.
It was
yes.
crazy.
Oh, bro, the animation knockdown of the hatchet.
The cross, the hatchet, the activation.
Heat.
Is this 5 straight rounds?
Oh, cancel. A.
It's leaning on
He's
it.
in 6 straight rounds for Knee. It is.
Oh.
It was a one-way street.
Yo, and the crowd
Hold on, Knee won that?
crazy
Bro,
out there.
I'm watching
Oh, it was a trade.
Yo,
Knee
the
on the
crowd
verge
looks
now
crazy.
of his 4th Evo title. If he can win this last game. How you guys feeling about his adjustments? This is
Look, you can go check my Twitter timeline. I was like, yo, Knee is playing Tekken 8 now. And he came down, he was like, thanks.
Look at the character.
The Fang.
Fang. Oh, now Knee knows Fang.
It feels like a desperation pick at this point.
It feels like a desperation pick, but the tell is how prepared is Knee for this?
How prepared is he? If the
Knee knows Fang.
gonna open, he's gotta make this fast, I think.
A.
But right now you can't get the pace if you're stuck at the wall dealing with this. I feel like Knee's gonna go offensive.
Jab floated. We rolling dice. We got the snake eyes.
Oof.
Engage.
Oof.
Hatchets. Smash them. Hatchets.
Back one.
You
Okay.
got the palm. You got the palm.
Down 4-3 plus 4.
Moving, he hit him with the homing attack.
Cancels the heat. Oh
Oh
no!
my God, Knee in the lead now.
What a turnaround.
Oh, sidesteps the quarter circle forward 1.
So work all of the time, but Knee with the precision.
The precision and the read.
Okay.
And he punished that? That's crazy.
Oh my God.
But he knows Fang.
Spin on him. Activate.
Oh my God.
Damn, got him to the wall. Yo, the damage, he's dead.
Oh, I wanted that to end. I wanted that combo so
Oh, punishes down back 3.
Evolution Japan tournament point.
Bruh.
He is
Hey, wall break.
Hold on.
Oh, not yet.
The damage adding up already. Hatchets.
Mogul, you gotta fight back.
All right.
Baker's ball, Iron Fortress. Give me some health back. Mogul still fighting with the chance here.
Oh, he sidestepped that.
Yo, put your force.
Damn, I didn't know you could step that. As a Fang player, that's good to know.
Short of the splat.
There's no way. He's not gonna do a ton. There's no way.
Oh.
Oh my God, how did he block that?
Oh, knee one.
Knee! Evo Japan 2025. 4 Evo championships.
Damn.
Here, reversal of fortune.
Damn, that's crazy.
Your champion for Tekken 8.
That was sick. That was so tight.
He was losing.
Knee in the 4th quarter, dog. Knee in the 4th quarter. Put your fours up. Put your fours up.
Yo, shout outs to me, yo. Oh, what a dub. Oh, what a dub.
I've never seen such amazing adjustment. That
Bro.
was insane.
I feel like you haven't seen him lock in like that in a while.
It's like
that
young
was,
knee.
That was crazy.
Yo, 4.
Put your fours up.
Yo, 4.
Put your fours up.
Hot on the
Damn.
heels. Hot on the heels. Yo, Evo Vegas. Oh, that's going to be a movie. That's going to be a movie. Evo Vegas is going to be a movie. Evo Vegas is going to be a
is cooking
movie.
right now.
Oh.
The TCU.
Oh. The Tekken Cinematic Universe.
Oh, Arson, you got 5? I'm coming
I'm
for
on
you.
your ass.
Oh.
I'm on your ass, Arslan. Let's go.
Man, bro, it's about to be doomsday in Vegas.
Bruh.
Doomsday.
Oh, my God. Let's go.
You saw Hamiko and Genya over there geeking out too, but that was the conclusion here of the Tekken 8 tournament here at Evo 2025.
Yo,
You
that
saw
was
Lee
crazy.
with a 4th Evo championship title with in incredible fashion, bro. It felt like the whole weekend, but today just lights out. And he did it in a way that I didn't expect to work the way it did. But to me, that just talks a little bit about the effort that he's putting into this game. He's found a way to make his defensive approach, his spacing, and his sense of timing work on this stage at this level of the game, and it put together a championship. And just like you said, now I'm looking at Vegas, and look, y'all better get your tickets. You better register. June 9th is the deadline. Do not be late. Please be on the lookout. That's going to be a move.
And don't DM me saying you forgot.
I don't want to hear none of that. I'm telling you, it's going to be a move. And you know, yo, the pop-offs. The pop-offs, though. Look at the stick. Look at the stick, though.
Shout out to Chanel. The DRX
Shout out to
boys
the
are
DRX boys in the building. Let's go.
Obviously, they were cheering on their boys.
Listen, I'm saying this right now only because Nee is conscious of this. My man went straight to the 4. He's like, yo, that's 4. That's 4. I'm on your ass.
Knee in 4th quarter.
Let's
Knee in 4th
go.
quarter, bro.
Let's go. Look, man. And I'm glad you said he found out and did it his way. We saw 2 different ways of playing defense from 2 different players. Mogul played a very stationary defense, looking for you to kind of space out, looking for great punish, looking for these intercepting moves to try to take advantage. But also, but also just the fact that we looking at Nee being like, hey, I'm going to sidestep. I'm going to make you whiff. And I'm going to make you go out of the range that you need to be successful and get these combos. And then I'm going to hit you. And when it's completely overwhelming, I'm going to finish you.
This performance felt like him cashing chips in on the experience over the past year, but then also, again, adapting to this new version
Oh, there go Yipes.
improved movement with the improved sidestep, and then being able to leverage that in spite of all the...
He must be on his way to the commentary booth for Street Fighter 6.
He said, wait, I can impose my will beyond all that. And then taking the win the way he did, that was crazy, man.
Real quick, got to give it up. Mogul, the golden child.
Yes.
Star out of Korea. Did an amazing job, but again, sometimes you run into some tough competition, but he still played out of his mind.
That's still a crazy placement, bro.
He's locked in for EWC. Hella points. Only Nee has more.
Yes.
And this is a good look for him because you know he's going to be around.
We know how the season goes, right? Remember when TWT happened? What was it, 2024? This dude Arslan Ash could have fed a whole family with his TWT points.
Yeah.
And this is how you get there. You come to events like this, you get the dub. But once again, one of the reasons this is a Masters Plus event because it's one of the hardest tournaments to even make that happen at. But now this is the ribbon cutting ceremony for TWT 25. Everybody was watching this. In the next event you see people at the Combo Breakers. I'm telling you, Evo Vegas is going to be crazy, and you don't want to miss it.
I will be there.
The deadline to get tickets. Don't tweet. Don't text me. Don't hit Mark, man. You just better be there.
Last
I'm telling you,
year,
it's gonna be crazy.
last year we had 4,000 people. I'm not sure if we're gonna hit that again, but let's at least rep hard.
Yeah.
Especially for people in America, we gotta defend our turf.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yo, I like how the American players came out here and tried their best. They did well.
Very well.
But I know
well.
they can do better.
Definitely, most definitely, man. I mean, in all honesty, man, I just want to say shout outs to all the regions, man. I mean, even like you
Especially
said, man.
Europe, man. Europe came out here too.
Shout outs to Europe, bro. K-Wiz was out here.
Europe
There's a lot
always
of
on the
people.
road.
All
Shout
those
outs to
guys,
Spags
man.
down here as
that's
well.
love. That's love, bro. He came out as well. Everybody came out to show love and actually get in this tournament. And there's been amazing matches in the meantime to get us here. Brown man taking out some crazy victories as well.
Who knew he could still play?
Bruh, I'm telling you, man.
I do. I spent the night at his house. He was throwing me around. God damn. Like,
Oh.
he said he didn't like Heihachi in this game. He did. I couldn't tell the difference the way he was
Don't
playing.
fall for that.
I couldn't
Don't fall
tell.
for that. I'm not too. I'm not a fan of this new Heihachi. I've been playing Heihachi. I think he's sick.
Meanwhile, Warriors this thing. He just activating every game.
Yo, Warriors, you know the first round. How you do that? Guys, man, I had fun with y'all. I know we're waiting for the award ceremony. We're going to crown, of course, our champion, but it's always a pleasure to talk Tekken with you guys. I'm glad they took you off security duty for the cosplay.
Right. It was rough, man. I had to hang the security jacket.
You're the only one that listened to the dress code.
Bro, you know I guess. Come on, man. I tried to follow it. I put shorts in my bag. I'm gonna bust them out a little bit later.
I have to tear away pants if we're gonna get crazy.
I was scared to do that on camera.
Yo, the oil kings? The oil kings?
You might go too hard.
It might go too hard. But anyway,
you flick too hard.
I said it earlier,
we get banned
man.
real quick.
I said it earlier, man. I'm just glad to be on this sofa
Facts.
talking about these
Facts.
games out here with y'all, and I'm glad to have y'all here again, man. It's always a pleasure.
Nah, man.
We're gonna run it back.
I hope so, and I'm hoping I'm here for it.
All right, here's the award ceremony, guys. We got Itsuka and Gomari-chan helping with the awards, with the medals for the players. Gomari-chan, a very impressive King player. I think her husband is not in this game. She's an Armor King fan, but she's still making the adjustments to play the game. Itsuka, who's holding the medals there, she's a Street Fighter player. I think she hit Master Rank with Ken.
Oh, wow.
But ranked 2 in 7th place.
Yeah, I like that what's really special about this event is that it's becoming more and more community oriented. That everyone here is a part of the community in some way.
Man. Shadow also in 7th place.
Big Shadow representing Team Liquid out here for USA.
And then in 5th place, we got Ulsan, who really wanted to see his friends fight, but he didn't get that honor.
EWC champion Ulsan.
Yep, and then Moyil on the other side in 5th place.
Moyil.
Some fun matchups there we got to see, man. I love the Pina versus Mauil set. That was a lot of fun to watch.
It was, for me, one of the most fun sets.
And now 4th place, Varol Pena making a huge return and statement here. You can see it on his face, man. He's been waiting for that for a year.
1, Japan point leader. 2, EWC qualifier. Good stuff to Pena. Like I said, he put it in you.
Mangja on the other side, a repeat qualifier here, repeat top 8 at Evo Japan. Went back-to-back bookend years. You go, of course, the Golden Boy, Mo Gold. Ever-present threat, no matter what bracket, no matter what region. Always on the docket, but your champion, baby. Don't say he's back. He never left,
He never left.
That's neat.
There you go.
The champion of Evo Japan 2025.
Of course, shout outs to our partners over at Nacon,
Hey.
awarding 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place with these coveted trophy sticks.
The silver, of course, goes to Mongol, but
What a run, though, bro.
yeah.
Man, this dude Mongol, man. Just the amount of times I've been able to call his matches live now, and just seeing his progression is something you cannot deny. But you definitely cannot deny me. You cannot. My man has put the time. My man has put. Hey, yo, what if he bought the gauntlet back out and hit the snap, bruh?
He brings the gauntlet, and then Arslan shows up with a bunch of like multiple timeline Arslan.
Oh no! Yo, I'm getting too hyped.
Yo, the Conqueror, Arslan, the Conqueror. Oh, bro, it's gonna be a movie. Oh my God, Evo.
The
USA.
TCU, man.
The TCU, baby.
And the big check. Prize pool was split up based on how many people entered the tournaments this year. So of course Tekken 8 being the second biggest game here, the prize pool a little bit higher than what we saw in the last game. But shout out to, of course, to everyone from the community joining the event. Of course, our champion Nee. I wonder what he's gonna say. I'm very curious.
That is number 4. Arslan, I'm on your ass. Just drop the mic. I'm like,
You know
oh.
The internet's gonna go wild with it, but you know it's all love.
It's of course.
No, if you play the game, you
That's
want to see
3.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Who don't want to see that?
Bro,
I'm gonna let you translate for him, Steve.
I got you.
사실 이제 철권 8이 나온 지 1년이 되는데 작년에 저는 사실 굉장히 어려웠습니다. 하지만 철권 8에 적응하려고 굉장히 노력했고 이렇게 또 성적을 내게 돼서 정말 기쁩니다.
鉄拳8が出てもうすでに1年以上経ちますが、実際に私も去年いろいろと苦戦してて、ただ今この場にいて優勝できた。
Well, Evo Japan, as far as Tekken 8 goes, is in the books.
That's 4.
So
One
it was
more.
an honor to be able to get the win here like this, especially after the tough fights that he had in the previous year. That's your champion. Give it up for him. Don't doubt him. 4 Evo titles to his name. Tekken 8 Evo Japan 2025. Nee. It all belongs to Nee.
Man, what a tournament, though. I really wasn't able to see every one of the matches that I would like to. Obviously, we was doing back and forth, going commentary and the whole 9. So I wasn't able to catch all the matches. That just means I got to go back and watch them on my own time. But if it gave us this sick of a tournament, I will gladly go back and watch the mayhem unfold in my own time. And obviously, we got a lot of big tournaments on the horizon coming up that are worth points, that are worth spots, that are worth trips, that you want to make sure you watch. The TWT kicks off spectacularly, and we already have a leader on that TWT board. It's going to be none other than me. A great display of Tekken, a great display of Tekken 8 when it comes to different ways to play the game, defensively, offensively. We had a crazy roster of characters up there, even some surprise picks that we didn't even see coming, and it rolled out spectacularly, like I said, with a great payoff, me being our first champion here for the TWT 2025.
Tekken, game about dedication. Obviously, legacy can help lead, but you got to start your legacy somewhere. So you guys obviously have a chance. TWT Evo events open to everybody. So of course, make sure you guys give yourself a shot and make it out to these events. We'll see you at Evo Vegas. Obama, what you got to say?
I just can't wait to see how everyone else responds to this. I can't wait to see how the Pakistan community responds to this win. It's not fun watching. It's not fun watching one side get beat up the whole time. But what makes this so special, what makes this so entertaining, and what carries over the hype from that we had the past 5-6 years is being able to see both sides challenge each other and each side respond in turn. And so with that said, this was Tekken 8 here at Evo Japan 2025. It was a pleasure. I'm glad to have y'all back, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching from wherever you watch from in the world. We're going to take a quick break before we get this 6,000-man Street Fighter 6 tournament running to conclusion. Top 8 bracket incoming soon. We'll catch you guys next time, June 9th. Get your tickets for Evo Vegas. We'll see you there.
Yo, that was dope. That was a good showing. It really was. Oh man. It's 12:49. Oh, that's that leverless shit. No, I'm good. Pro KO. Okay.
Sunglasses in the day, blue light glasses for the gaming at night. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for everyone. Vibe and style while protecting your eyes. Evo sunglasses, available now.
All right, well, that's a wrap for the night. That was fun to watch. Shout out to everybody who came by, whether you on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I appreciate every last one of you, and I will catch you all on the flip. Till next time, peace.